Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday or Tuesday. Bluey coming in with the first. What's up, Bluey? How's it going? Welcome back. How you been? How was your weekend? Welcome in, Combiner. What's up? How you been? What's new? Dust, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Saplus, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? For some reason, my brain just took like five times longer to process your name in particular, and I don't know why. Saplus, I hope you've been doing well. I hope next run's the one. Believe, trust. What's up, Ivy? How's it going? Welcome in. Hello. How's it going? Are some sticky bandits get murdered? No, they're still alive. Don't worry. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the holiday watch parties they've been doing, even though we've technically only done 2. We got another one tomorrow, and we'll be doing more, like 2 more next week. So exciting. I'm the Stultifer, and this is my novice. No. Dun dun. What's up, Nozame? How you doing? Who up? Stulted, straight up fairing it. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Is it the name of the shit, man? We barely made any progress in this story, I feel. We were just doing things, and then Ulpianus was just here. So can we call this time period AK after Kiara's first head? Yo, I didn't see any of you there, but I was there. I was there watching. Double dipped into abs today because I forgot I had done them already. Hurts already. Dust, I'll remember you. My arms are so tired. Me ship of fools? Is that true? I have no reason not to believe you. Who are the fools, though? Are we the fools? Were we the fools all along? For going out into the ocean? Low-key, if that's true. Kind of peek. Yeah, I went to the gym today. I didn't go on Saturday. I was going to go on Saturday, but then I was like, ooh, I haven't done any Christmas shopping, have I? So I decided, I was like, all right, instead of like waking up kind of late, going to the gym and then coming back, showering again, getting all ready, it'd be like the afternoon at that point. I was just like, I'm just gonna wake up whenever I wake up, which was like, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock latest. And I was like, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna go Christmas shopping. And then I did that, and I didn't get back home until like 5:30 maybe. So I was like, gym another time. So I took Saturday off, but I did do like pretty much most of my Christmas shopping now, I think, for the most part. I'm waiting for a few things to come in that I ordered on Amazon. I think a couple stuff for Papa Bloom. Actually, let me check this one thing that I ordered from, like, not a normal and not your average Amazon seller type shit. Expected December 11th. Okay, let's see. Not your mama's Amazon type shit. What'd you get for your cat? She's right here. I can't say. Okay, but if it's just between you and me, I found these different kind of treats that I've never given her before. It's like dehydrated chicken or something. We'll see if she likes them. And then I found these little spring toys that she likes, but these ones have like a felt outside, and they have comforting on it. They're cute. So I'm excited, even though she'll be like, I don't know who this is, but she'll play with them. So yeah, she likes the spring toys because basically like she'll pick them up with her paw, and like then it'll fall, and the way that it falls, it always kind of like bounces and runs and like rolls around, and then she chases it around, and then she hits it again, and it keeps rolling, and then it's just a great never-ending cycle of her just like sprinting around in circles in my apartment. And ordinarily some people might get annoyed by that, but I think it's great. I like when she starts doing things and running around. So I throw all these little like mice toys around that I have to encourage her to like get around, get up and move, because like oftentimes, and I know other cats do this too, where when they're running around, they'll often like take a swing at other little like things or toys that they find. So she might be running, and then she'll just swat at one of the mouse toys, and then that'll like make a little like sound and slide across the floor, so she'll keep going. One of those treadmill wheels. I don't have enough room for one of those. They're massive. They're huge. I've seen them. They look cool, but they're huge. If I had a house, maybe. Actually, if I had a house, absolutely. You're into Hello Kitty? Not particularly, but like I like some Hello Kitty stuff. I can't lie. I got a nice Hello Kitty sweatshirt that I like to wear when I'm feeling cute. Just made my tea like right at 8, so it's still hot. I bought this new tea, or new to me, at Barnes and Noble. That's really good. It's like mint flavored, and the tea bags are really interesting. They, instead of them being like flat little tea bags, they're basically like little mini pyramids, but the pyramids are upside down. So the way that you steep them is very nice. It's a very satisfying thing to drink. I feel so elegant. I feel so dark academia as I'm drinking my tea and reading a book. Except the book happens to be a smutty, eerie, light novel, but I'm just kidding. But tea is very good. Thank you for the hydrate. Drink them cold. I like hot tea. Hot tea is nice, especially now that it's cold out. Well, is it warm out by you right now? I don't remember. Are you different hemisphere? Is it warm by you right now? Because if so, I get like a nice iced tea on a warm day. See, that's a different vibe. But honestly, I feel like, I don't know. I still like hot teas in the evening at least. 30 degrees Celsius at night. Oh, hold on. You're overestimating me. 30 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. All right, that's 80. That's hot. Okay, I had to translate that. Geez, yeah. It's so weird. It's so fascinating. I feel like oftentimes people will get, or at least Americans, absolutely Americans. I don't know. I'm gonna speak as if this is a global thing or like a worldwide thing, but odds are it's probably just an American thing. But it's so weird to think that like people at the same time are living in just like a totally different vibe and like seasons and it's just a whole new thing, whole different thing than what you're doing. Interesting. What's up, you? How's it going? Welcome in. Because like it's fucking cold out where I am, and like I know that it's warmer a little bit in like Florida or something or whatever, but the fact that it's like celebrated summer for people is crazy. I don't get it. Australia moment, am I right? Yo, if you're from Australia, I got 3 questions for you. Why? I meant to say 3 letters. I'll make that land another time. I'll try another time. I'm a little tired. But yes, I hope you guys, if you're popping in, I hope you had a great weekend. We're continuing Stultifera Novice this evening. Tomorrow, let's just pull up the schedule. Tomorrow we will be doing another Discord watch party for a holiday movie. We're gonna be watching the movie Klaus. That I also have not seen, much like Home Alone 2 that we watched yesterday. And then on Thursday, we would be live a little earlier. We're going to be doing viewer polls for whatever banner it is. They still haven't announced it, but you guys are saying you're going to want to do viewer polls. I was like, all right. So I did the thing. Doing viewer polls early. And then we're just going to watch the Game Awards. Maybe there'll be some good stuff. Worst case, we get to hang out and chat with Jeff Keighley. So I guess it's a win-win. You will want to pull. Is this a guarantee? Like would you bet money on it? I am curious. For those who know, would you bet money on it that I will want the character? Had someone ask me what I would do for the 4th of July. Fun stuff. Guaranteed. The E3 awards, pretty much. I hope that they do well because the game is great. Also, what's up, Buck? I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. I hope that they do well because the game is great. And honestly, I'll need to look at the category or like all the other nominees, but like it is such a good game, and like it really, in my opinion, of the games that I played, I think it would deserve Game of the Year. I just don't want it to be the same as like Elden Ring a couple years back, where it's just like, and this award goes to Elden Ring and this award goes to Elden Ring, you know. Just gets a little boring. Indie categories, I think they should be removed from that one in particular. I feel like there should be some sort of criteria that like removes you from certain criteria if you're a nominee for another. You know? I wouldn't have 6 months ago, but things have changed. What? Oh no. Has my taste really changed in 6 months? Guaranteed. Putting down a crisp 20. Oh my god. Are you for serious? Are you for serious? I mean, the thing is I probably will, but now I don't know who. Now, like, what have we done in 6 months that would make people's opinion change? And this isn't even the Vendella level up. Ah, shit. And there's a isn't there a collab or something too? People said a while back. I don't remember when that is. Oh man, I love Vendella. Indie game with like a $500 million budget. I never looked too deep into it, but I do know that they have really good voice actors. Like they have the person that did Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate, who I love, very talented voice actor, and then Charlie Cox as Gustav, which is great. So definitely like recognizable people, that's for sure. There was Lemuin levels of I'm sure Benny was pulling, and this is a step below that. Lemuin was a safe bet, even if I didn't know her. If this is that close. Oh, I gotta know. Why can't they just release the trailer? I just want to know. Shit. I mean, like I said, we'll be doing viewer polls at least, so. One more. Oh, if I hear one more person say it makes turn-based combat fun, I'm gonna crash out. I think so. Here's my take on it. I am someone who really enjoys turn-based combat in general, so I think it does offer a really good, unique twist on the format, though. I think it's something where like turn-based games sometimes, like, you can play them somewhat casually. You can kind of just like do something, maybe put the controller down in the middle of a fight, or like kind of play half paying attention. That game, you have to be locked in. Like the enemies will fuck you up if you do not like parry or dodge. Like they will do some fucking damage to you. Or maybe I just really suck at the game. That's also a possibility. But regardless, they do incentivize timing dodges and working on parries, and it's like it is that like FromSoft level satisfaction of like actually getting good and like mastering combat to some degree. So it was a good rapper to help people realize Paper Mario rocks. I have not played a Paper Mario game, unfortunately. I would love to. I think the one that I probably want to is the Thousand Year Door remake. I think the newest one, like the newest Switch original one, was not received that well. You know, it has fun turn-based combat. Dragon Quest. I've heard nothing but good things about Dragon Quest. I read your second message as well. Final Fantasy. I would love. Oh my god, I would love. Listen, don't get me wrong. The 7 remake. You know, with Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, that one is so good. But just imagining like a game of that caliber with. Or you know, like that game's story, not any knock against Expedition 33 story, because it was also good, but just like the thoughts are there, right? Playing a Final Fantasy with that combat style would be so good. That's what I found myself thinking a lot when I was playing the game. Thousand Year Door owns forever. There's an underground wrestling arc, huh? That's crazy. I haven't played Blue. I've never played one, believe it or not. Seems like you don't believe it. I like some turn-based. I don't like how there's love for the king into the breach, but just like Limbus, for example. I actually haven't seen Limbus gameplay, really. I've seen Cloudy play it here and there, but I don't really know what's going on, so I can't make a very good informed decision on it. I probably have to play it. But I mean, I like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's my shit. I like Arknights Start Rail, and I like Persona. So get me that turn-based combat, baby. Give me those speed manipulation. Granted, Fire Emblem's the outlier there, but I also had a problem with my fingerprints and Crush and Taco Bell, so I'm doing neutral, I'd say. Problem with your fingerprints, as in, like, did you burn them off, or, like, did you fail a background check? Either way, I hope whatever you got from Taco Bell is good. I think it's so funny that Taco Bell is considered, like, one of the more, like, vegetarian-free fast food restaurants, but I really do not fuck with anything on that menu that is vegetarian, because it's just, like, wet beans and cheese. And it's like, man... I feel like I'm gonna shit myself just looking at this, let alone eating it. So I have not been in quite some time. In fact, I would rather just go to like McDonald's and pay like $6 for a fillet of fish and $1 for some fries if I'm gonna get fast food, and that doesn't even really sound all that appetizing. So I just don't. I just don't do it. I had some pasta tonight. I had made some pasta with some butternut squash that how did I prepare that? Boiled, blanched, I don't know, whatever it is. I made the hard butternut squash soft, and then I ate it with the pasta. It was good. And some Alfredo sauce on it. What's up, Moise? How's it going? RoboTrack sleeper turn-based game. What do we got here? Have I heard of this one? This one has like a I hate to make the comparison, but like an Undertale-y charm to it. I think it's just the designs of the backgrounds look quite similar, at least in some of the pictures. Nothing beats just like old school sprite games though. They're really fun. I'm glad that there is a nice push for like HD 2D remasters, like going back to Use Point on Dragon Quest. The HD 2Ds for Dragon Quest seem great. I've never played any of the games, but they seem awesome. So Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter. What do we got here? SNES was the golden era. So I never really played any SNES games. I only played ones that got remade for like the Game Boy Advance. So but at that point I was a kid. I was just a little guy. I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't even beat Mario. So I'd probably have a newfound appreciation for it if I was or if I were to, you know, maybe not newfound. I would have an appreciation for it if I was a little older, a little bit more mature at that time. This is an interesting looking style. I was gonna say it looks very PlayStation-y, and I was right. PlayStation 2 it looks like. You're into the first town in the game, and there's a noose in the middle of the plaza in Paper Mario. The Mario games that claim to be subtle, but they're cowards. Insane. Lock me up. I just wanna. I'll play a Paper Mario at some point. FTL enjoyers, I remember learning about that game very long time ago and tried to play it, but that was before I had money. Could not figure out if the game that I got was just broken or a virus, and never tried to play it again. So court mandated Paper Mario. It wouldn't even be court mandated. I'd like to check it out. Need more time. Need more time, baby. Someone needs to sugar daddy me. That's how old Paper Mario. Actually, low key, I don't know. I think every once in a while I have the consideration of putting more things on my throne, whether it's things like games for stream, or like things that I otherwise would just be getting for myself. And I go back and forth every time because I know that other people do it, and this isn't a knock against other people because everyone's in very different situations, but I fortunately am well off enough that I can support myself independently and buy my own stupid things and anime figures and books and games and all that shit that I want, and VTuber models or whatever, and I'm fine. So I always feel a little bad ever putting something on my throne. So that's why I don't update it. That's why the last thing added on there is probably like an ASMR thing, because the last time I haven't streamed ASMR in like a year. Like, what even is on there? Think of all the extra Yuri you could get. This is a problem. You can't say that. Oh, the Pitbull life-size cutout. Did that get is that back? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's an Amiya figure on there. Oh, the toy snake. Oh, there's some random shit on here. I really should just clean it up. I should clean it up. I should remove stuff. Maybe put things on there. I remember, so the thing is I remember when I got to set it up, we did a stream on it. There is a VOD on YouTube of me going through stuff on Throne and adding it. It's a 2-hour video. Is it a live stream? No, it was a Twitch VOD. Looks like. Damn, those Twitch VODs were doing good. Damn, remember when people watch my videos? That is the VOD. I guarantee you that pretty much everything that was added onto or through that stream is either still there or out of stock. Because it's just stupid stuff. Might be a couple things that were purchased, but 7 meters tall Yuri book stack. See, the also problem is I don't have that much room. I don't even think I could fit him. Pitbull cardboard. Actually, I could absolutely make room for a Pitbull cardboard cutout, but you know, so. Like I said, I go back and forth. I'll probably add some things, but like the thing is like I don't need too many like things. It would probably be like, so I know you can do like gift cards or stuff on there, but like I don't know, it still feels a little bleh to me personally. But I can do that. I could put Paper Mario on there. If someone really wants me to play Paper Mario, we can put it on there. But that's the thing, is I also know that I would have such a guilty conscience that if someone bought a game for me with the intention of me streaming it, I would need to make sure that I streamed it to its completion. And where I can't necessarily guarantee that, I am also a little afraid of putting something on there. Chromated just reminded me someone redeemed League for Denia. Your curse got shared. Denia has a League redeem? No. No. What? Why? Oh, come on. She's way too pure for that. Who made her do that? Who redeemed that? They're a villain. They are truly an evil person. Bluey! Thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. My bald ass head is covered by Cheetah Cinema. Thank you, Bluey. I appreciate it. If we could get Big Bluey W in the chat for their kind support. They didn't need to do that. Also, they are the reason why Throne was on my mind, because they bought Mori Calliope figure for me. So, oh my god, Mori Calliope. I can't wait for that to show up, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Bluey. Thank you. Not a League redeem, but it's a next game redeem. That's sneaky. That's evil. Put on Detroit Become Human. That game seems great. It seems so stressful. I have seen the like web of choices that you can make to get the different endings and the different branching paths. I would have an absolute, I would be way too panicked to play that. I think it'd stress me out more than I'd enjoy it. I think I'd be like, this is fun, but what did I have to do to see what this path is? Or like, is this the bad path that I'm on? You know, at least it's there, but you know, $7? Damn, that's a steal. I have opinions on Quantic Dreams games. Is that developer or game type? Until Dawn is Lost Branchy, very good. Is that the one? Let me look at it. I think I know. Is that the like kind of Telltale-y game one? What's the one with Ashley Tisdale? I think this is that same series. You could always rewind if you like. I just went YOLO when I played it. I think that's what you got to do, because the problem is you just end up in like analysis paralysis and you'll rewind. At least if I were to play it off stream, that's what I would absolutely be doing. And it'd stress me out. I wouldn't play it. Until Dawn's a scary game though. I'm thinking of something else. Ulpianus stream. Are we playing? Are we playing Dissociative Recombination? You know it. You know it. What's up, Golf? How's it going? Straight up Ulpianusing it. Also reminds me, I gotta listen to his voice lines a little bit more. Try and get his voice down. Still stuck on the David Cage. That's crazy. They David Cage related. Oh my god. Yo, 25 stream watch streak. Holy moly. With the time difference too. That's dedication. Thank you, Golf. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you've been doing well. Welcome in. You're gonna play Dispatch? Dispatch seems fun. Is that another one that has different choices and different endings? Everything I've seen about it and heard about it, it seems really good though. I remember, I think it was the Game Awards that game was announced, and I watched the trailer because I think they had Aaron Paul at the Game Awards, and he felt out of place, but it was fine. It was like when the Game Awards were starting to trend towards this kind of like more corporate feel. But it did seem good. Like that trailer made it seem interesting. And it seems the reception is also great, so that's good. But it's oh, have you been playing it? I've seen some people play it. There's also that like analog horror looking game. I don't remember what it is that has some good reviews. It has like this green theme to it, I believe. Hold on, someone asked me about it, someone recently. If I can quickly refresh my memory before jumping into the game. I'm Not a Human. That's what it's called. I'm Not a Human. Did Maria play that game? She might have. All right, I'm gonna finish up my tea, and we're gonna jump into Stultifera. Green only reminds me of Outlast. Outlast! Oh my god, I got a story about Outlast. All right, give me a second. The camera from Outlast, bro. Fucking Outlast, Jesus Christ. Of all the sonar animations that just use moist criticals out of context lie. He plays like the bat character, right? That's him. Is that sonar? That's about it. See ya. Yeah, the I'm human or whatever. Not a human. Yeah. Heard is pretty good, but I can't do scary games. So my story with Outlast is there was this time in it's probably late middle school, early high school. I want to say early high school because I think it came out on the PS4. But I used to have friends over Mama Bloom's house, and at Mama Bloom's house at this time I had a basement room with no windows, which is great. It was devastating for my sleep schedule, but I was a teenager and didn't care. I'd sleep till like 2 p.m. Looking back, I definitely regret that part, but it was fun regardless. So basement room was cool. I had some Benny buddies over, and we were like, hey, let's play a scary game together because we're in this basement and we turn off all the lights and be funny. And we're like, okay, ha ha ha. So we get Outlast, and it might have even been free on the PlayStation Store or something. So we got Outlast, and like we didn't really know what was going on, but we were switching off. We would switch off on like a timer or like every, I don't know, just a little like gut feeling. And I kid you not, every single jump scare that happened was when I was playing. There was like 6 of us, and we'd switch between the 6 of us, but I got every single jump scare, and I don't even think we made it that far. Didn't know what we were doing, but I hated it. It was terrible. And we also played the game PT, or like the demo PT or whatever, which was also scary. I think they came out around the same time. Maybe that was 2 separate hangout sessions, but yeah, vivid memories of the trauma of Outlast. So isn't there like an Outlast Trials or something that's co-op? I should see if Maria wants to play that sometime. But all right, we are jumping back into Arknights Start Novice. So we have to see
Ivy Moon 123 just subscribed. An anonymous user gifted a
Anonymous
Ivy Moon 123.
Anonymous gifter going out to Ivy. Ivy, enjoy your Benny emotes. Enjoy your custom role in the exclamation Discord, and enjoy that sweet, sweet ad-free viewing experience. If we could get a non-W, I know who you are, but I will respect your anonymity. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. You did not need to do that. Thank you so much. I don't remember the way that these stages work, by the way, over here in the Stultifera. So, oh, SN, we did SN1. So let me just do, like, I guess SN2. This music's kind of banging. Is this the same music as before? I forgot. What's up, Quivellin? Welcome back. How you been? What's new? So we get these little like blurbs, right? We gotta listen in on info about the outsiders. Very like mysterious. Yeah, I like it. All right, so Grand Pharaoh, messy junk pile. Is this a robot? New robot dropping? A strange wheeled device rolls down from the pile of debris covered in dust. And missing parts, but still emitting a strange glow. It's unclear what activated it, but it's nevertheless whirs to life. Around its chassis are the words "Little Handy." Oh! Written in Agirian. If its missing components can be found, it may prove unexpectedly helpful on the battlefield. This was the Little Handy reveal? The little Roombas from Path of Life? That's funny. Wait, I gotta go back here now? The devout gather around the chapel, trembling as they close their eyes. They turn around and press their foreheads against the cold wall as if the chapel's weather-worn stone had become their last pillar of support. Fire! Light! He's brought light! An old man covers his eyes, convulsing as he screeches. How much random things do we gotta look at here? Insane. I can use this emote again. What is that emote? That's a freaky-ass emote. Oh my goodness. Little handy, little handy. Music in this event is nice. I like the vibes of the city theme here. It feels very like exploration-y. It was my first time playing an event pack as a newbie. Let's go. We love nostalgia. Limbus Collab had a guest appearance of Little Handy. No way. I think you gets most mentions in Arknights and then Dust and me then Benny. Why you gonna put me last? There have been a few Bennies. You're right though. You does get a lot. Seaside Path. Hey, this guy. He grew up along the coast. He longed for the freedom to see the ocean. Observe. Is this the next story? Dog, I don't know how this shit works. You got mentioned as the kid. Hit skip to see which story. No, we can come back to this though. I like the vibes of it, but it's a little confusing to try and keep track of which ones in the order that we're doing. Will it show up here? Hit skip and then cancel the skip. Oh, SNST2. Gotcha. Thank you. See, I never read what's on skip. If I'm skipping, I'm clicking real quick, you know? Jordy. Uncle Tiago, what's going on? This is ST2 that's supposed to be next. Wait, we did the wrong order? Right order? Oh, okay. Quick, pack up. We have to go. Wait, what? Where are we going? The Inquisition is coming. What? SC2 to SN2, if I remember correctly. I do remember there was the Inquisition reveal at the end. We had the southern guy, whatever his name was. The one who was like, you see this shit, Calcit? At the well. The cultists, the monsters from the sea. Are we leaving this town for good? We. He hasn't left this town, right, old man? No, just you. When the Inquisition finds out there are cultists here, the heir will be the first target. I don't care what happens to the cultists, or even the rest of us. We've lived here too long. We don't know how to live anywhere else. That's not true. You figure it out. But you're different. You've always wanted to see the world outside. You're young and talented. But this is all so sudden. It's an opportunity for change, lad. Your last chance. Be brave. Even if you somehow survive the Inquisition's interrogation, all that's waiting for you here is a life spent in fear of the ocean and the sea terrors. If you leave, though, your fate will finally be in your own hands, not stuck in that little chapel. That place is too small for you. You shouldn't just... But it's so sudden. There's no time to hesitate, lad. You must be strong, like your parents and their parents before them. Did my parents really give their lives for Iberia? We don't have the time for this. Come, we must pack. But you had the time to monologue a second ago. Are you kidding me?
Larry.
That's one of my one of my biggest gripes in any sort of story is like we don't have time. You have to go. Meanwhile, like there's absolutely plenty of time, or like we could walk and talk type shit, you know? It's been so long since we've had a traveling trader stop by. All your clothes are so old. You can buy new ones so easily out there. All the more reason to leave, don't you think? Bro's got no drip, he said. I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. Damn it. But why would the Inquisition be looking for Ayer? Couldn't cultists just as well be Liberia or feline? Ayer come from the sea, same as the monsters and the disaster. Wait. Have you seen them? No, I mean, Uncle, you knew? You knew they were here. Yes, we all knew there was something to the rumors. Juan was one of them. He went into an empty warehouse to hide from the streets. He was hurt and he had no hostility towards me. Right, because you're Ayer. I know they've gone mad, that they're not normal. But why? Are you sheltering them? None of that matters anymore. You'll be leaving soon. No, I don't want to. What? I was born here in Grand Pharaoh. If I just run away to hide from the Inquisition, I don't know. How am I gonna be the best hero ever? You what? Do you have any idea what you're saying? No Ayer has ever made it back in one piece after the Inquisition gets them. If you're lucky, you might return missing a few body parts, or maybe your sanity. Most simply disappear, though. Some say they've been imprisoned, others that they've been executed. No one comes back, no one. Bro looks like Loudred, the Pokemon, but in human form. Every time Ivy's redeemed Larry since we started this event, I just think of Ulpianus standing in the background of that CG piano riff. Ulpi. Why was he aura farming in the back there? It's crazy. It was so funny because I clocked it right away. I saw him just standing there menacingly. The Inquisition will burn everything to the ground in their mercy before the monsters and cultists even get a chance. Nothing cleanses like fire. Uncle Tiago, calm down. The angry old man sees in Jordy the shadow of himself arriving in this land all those years ago, hoping to construct a new garden out of the ruins. Decades have passed, and those who were once young are no longer so. But what they have built in Grand Pharaoh, what has become of Iberia? Their efforts have done nothing to change the tidings of fate, and the homes that they put so much of their passion into now stands on the precipice of collapse. A vast helplessness engulfs Tiago like the dark clouds over the sea. No one has ever come back. Not Marin, not anyone else. Grand Pharaoh is already burning. Be it the Inquisition or the monsters, there's no future for us here. Uncle Tiago. When we read that for the first time, we didn't even know who it was because we didn't know Ulpianus, his name, his appearance, anything. At the time, all we had was Scotty's teacher. Damn. Did I know that he was her teacher? I mean, probably, but even known as Van Helsing guy. He's Orifar, Larry Pianist. Not sure how far that was when I read it to when he came out. Teacher or captain? Captain was Gladia. Teacher makes sense. Teacher, I feel like maybe we did see it in passing or something, but what was the thing that I said last time where I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if like he was actually just like the weakest of all the Abyssal Hunters? I know that's not true, but wouldn't it be funny? I know he'll likely be the strongest, but wouldn't it be funny? That's all. Wouldn't it be funny if he's just standing here aura farming and then in reality Scotty like tickles him any folds. Don't look at his stats. No cheating. I know that he has juiced up stats, bro. But when have stats ever correlated to actual combat prowess? Uncle Tiago. I'll never be able to face your parents if anything happens to you, Jordy. Does he means like in the afterlife? I know. Can I go see the ocean? No, not allowed. Carmen, that's his name. The guy with the crazy cheekbones. Dream now, and may your sleep be full of nightmares. Leave them to me, Calcit. Soon enough they will confess where their dark, dank schemes take root. No doubt. Wow, the old man's with you, Doctor. You are Alive Until Sunset, a rock band. I must admit I don't understand these newfangled trends. Oh my god, he's a boomer too. Have faith in the divinity of song then. Iberia hasn't recorded a direct sighting of a Faranmut for centuries, much less an interaction. If your music represents your views on human society, then that would certainly pique my interest. No, Jordy is a real name, but it's been ruined by my fellow Zoomers. All it brings to the mind are fuckboy YouTubers with broccoli cuts. Is it because it's an I at the end? Not the broccoli cut, that's crazy. Faranmut mentioned. Also, hold on. Iberia hasn't recorded a direct sighting of a Faranmut for centuries. That means that there have been some here just more than centuries ago. Write that down, write that down. We haven't paid attention to that sort of thing since Deep Color in the Sea. It's a topic that's all too familiar, you see. Bars. I wonder, what music would you put to Iberia? The most surprising thing I've found in my age is how much still surprises me. As we discussed, the Inquisition will prepare a means for you to travel to the Eye of Iberia as soon as possible, counts it. Use that on my brother? That's crazy. It's definitely like a generational thing. History and cooking. Seen on the homepage. My homepage is just like ASMR at this point. You must be looking at something that's algorithmically recommending them to you. Unless you're looking at like the trending page. Fauna fan, why you gotta twist the knife, bro? It's been a painful year. Give me a break here. You will eliminate any obstacles in your path. That sea terror, the one that's embedded in the guy. Bears the scent of an air on it, a different scent though, one more like us, the scent of the sea. What? Nani? Tiago's steps are small but quick. He seems burdened by age. It's surprisingly energetic. I don't even know if the music's so subtle. I don't think it's getting picked up. The footstep sound effects are so loud because I had to crank up the music because it was so quiet. It was all Jordy could do to keep up with his pace. He said he wanted to see the ocean. He did not know why he said that. Even now, he does not know whether it is he who wants to see it or Tiago. Yeah, it was way too low. I try and do balancing for the music. I'm an Ayer, Jordy thinks. The sea is my home. But how do I breathe down there? How did my ancestors live underwater? Questions pop into his head one after another. Questions he had been curious about from a young age. But Tiago is Liberian, cannot answer his questions. He might be able to, just not with 100% certainty. The Ayer came from the ocean. Why would they drown in the ocean? Ooh, another CG. I have to say, Jordy's design with all the like blue and like the like fishtail and his little tie thing and like his hair is very nice. I'm a May fan, you don't know my pain. I deserve this. It's been a rough year, I've said. It's crazy. The sea. When was the last time I saw it? What do you mean? You really haven't come down to the ocean in this long? If the penal battalion were still here, they would have taken us in for questioning by now. Oh, are they not allowed to? Is that what it was? Sorry for asking to do this. Go men. It's fine. Look at the coastline, barren and decrepit. Decades ago, we had big dreams of building an impregnable fortress here. Today, there's a penal battalion outpost several cliffs to the northeast and another on the cliffs to the west. Everything else a lie, or perhaps a dream in the true sense. Reality is before our eyes, reminding us that the old Iberia will never return. What was that? Tiago whistles. Jordy rarely sees him do so. What is he looking at? The coastline? A change seems to have come over the normally gloomy mayor, turning him into a young worker once again, passionate about building his home. I was gonna say, please choose a different whistle. Uncle gets snatched by a tentacle mid-monologue. Honestly, probably for the best. Writers would be kind of based for that. An apologetic commander to his soldiers. Go men. Go men. Men! Gross. Catcalling our particularly hot seaborn. Oh my god, is Aya gonna show up? Or Aya, whatever her name is. So good as EP speak, it's a shame that he's, well... do the voice, Betty. It becomes more and more appropriate the more we use it. There are other voices we gotta mix in. We gotta mix into the story, though. It's all in the past. We failed. Grand Pharaoh is the final resting place of our failures. You mentioned your parents, didn't you, lad? Didn't it, didn't he mention them first? Wasn't he like, I can't face your parents, and then da-da-da-da? Just fit him tragically well. A sexy crab, you talking Akafuyu? I did. I don't remember much of the ocean. Everyone talks about air and the islanders, but none of it feels real. I was born on land. Aye, your parents, or more accurately, your grandparents, came from a place called Air, a great country deep beneath the ocean. Look at the like slow pan up to him, just in disbelief. Also, didn't I say something about Air a long time ago just being Atlantis? Is it literally just Atlantis? Did they just say, let's take Atlantis and shove Bloodborne lore into it? You know what's crazy? Tisk is an onomatopoeia of clicking your tongue. I only found that out a few years ago. But like a I like the what is it? It's like TCH, like the anime like tsundere pout, like a or tisk. No, it's TCH. I have to write it out so I can. Yeah, that. I like to. Are you a? Are you guys Tuch gang or Tisk gang? Which better? Three minutes, sure. Clearly, you don't understand. You'll never understand. One of the most seminal Lovecraftian works is about a seaside town. It's always been Bloodborne. Seaside town stories are nice, except I mean, I don't know. What's the name of the show? This Monster Wants to Eat Me started off as like a. Actually, no, it's always been quite dark. Who am I kidding? But it keeps taking turns. Is anyone else keeping up with that show? I think there's been like 10 episodes so far. I'm very conflicted on my feelings about about at least one character in particular. I like Miko though. Miko's a good character. I'm watching it later. I won't. I think there's only probably a few more episodes. You'll be able to binge it in like 2 weeks, I'd imagine. 2 or 3 weeks, probably tops. After I'm done with Inspector. Ooh, what is that? Oh, did I tell you guys about the show that I started watching? Ooh, I like this is an interesting looking show. I have to take a look at it. I started the show, I think it's a few years old. It's I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss or something to that effect. It's good. It's good. I'm like 4 episodes in. I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Yeah. I'm like 4 episodes in. It's not bad. I like the style. It has a really like nice like coloring style to it that I really enjoy. If you're any more predictable, you'd be meatballs and spaghetti. What the hell? What the hell? What do you mean? What's predictable about that? You would read that title and say that that's a Benny coded show? Probably. That'd be a valid conclusion to come to. There's this other show that popped up recently that I added to my watch list. What was it called? Which one? Oh, The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess. Seems kind of interesting. Yes. Oh my god, it sounded like JoJo's over here. Yes. Benny coding must be written in basic. Bro, I took 1 Python class and I don't remember jack shit about it. I don't even remember why I had to. That one I didn't hear about. I think it's airing right now or somewhat recently. I think it said there's not too many episodes, so I assume it's airing right now. So I'll probably wait. I gotta catch. I keep putting off wins. Let's go. I keep putting off catching up on some shows that I really do want to watch, like the newest half season of Dr. Stone. I should just watch because I always watch that show very quickly. For some reason, it's a very easy to watch show, so I'll just rip through it. So like that's one. I still have not finished To Be Hero X, which is surprising because it's really good and I know that it only gets better. But I feel like I went through like a bunch of stories about like really interesting characters, because it's like sort of anthology, not really. It's like a slow burn, and they show off like all the major characters in their own like separate episodes. Effectively, it's a really unique storytelling idea that works really well. But yeah, I gotta get back on the horn for that too. And Spy Family. I totally forgot that Spy Family was airing, so my bad, my fault, gang. All right. That's where you were from, lad. Here. Years ago, the dream we had for Grand Pharaoh wasn't the lifeless town you see today. It would have been a fortress, one that laughs at any siege. But then was it the Eepy Sleepy or whatever it is? What was the events that affected Iberia? They call it like the Great Slumber or something. The Great Profound Silence. Yes, that is what I was thinking of. But I think I think I'm going with the Eepy Sleepy. I think that's what I'm going. The big snooze. I'm going with the Eepy Sleepy for moving forward. You guys are gonna need to know that I mean the Profound Silence when I say the Eepy Sleepy in the context of Iberia. Okay. Let's make that clear. We would have built defenses on the coast around it, protected our country from calamity, heralded her revival, and rebuilt our home, all with our own hands. We really thought so. Jordy does not interrupt. Tiago grows increasingly excited, a light returning to his dull and cloudy eyes. Every hair on his body stands on end. He changes his posture. The sea breeze brushes against his brow, and he even looks grander somehow. Damn. He's got a unibrow? And we got code names for stuff. Denia calls Kashi Pistachio, for example. That's a good one. Eepy Sleepy. Cloudy mentioned. Bro, what? I need more Benny mentioned. It's not fair. Why can't they be like, damn, Swire got a really pretty prince boy husband. Can you believe that? And the reader's like, whoa, no way. Who are they talking about? That's crazy. I thought she was gay. And then the narrator's like, she is, but she also is married to a man. You know what a brow is, right? Like an eyebrow? What did I say before? God forbid women do anything. God forbid women have hobbies. Am I right? The last step of our grand design, spanning half a century, was to return to the Eye of Iberia and relight the lighthouse. The lighthouse? A relic of the Golden Age, spared from destruction by the profound silence. You read brow and said he has a unibrow. That was a joke, yeah. Not even calamity could break us. We marched ever forward, our hearts filled with hope. Marin wore that blue hat of hers. She said we'd become heroes, that our names would live on. What are the odds it was the same hat as Scotty? Your grandparents, your parents, 2 generations of Grand Pharaoh gave everything they had for this blueprint. Their greatness should have been immortalized forever. But I was gonna tisk you so hard. What do you mean? Why? For making a joke? That's crazy. Wasn't even a good or well thought out joke. I just remembered we made a joke about how it looked like freaking Jordy here had a unibrow. Get an after stream. What does that mean? Chat, I'm scared. But now there's nothing left. You see that ship? There used to be many ships at the port. The penal battalion should have taken it, but they've forgotten all about it. All that's left is some junk, a town out in the middle of nowhere, more troubles than I can count, people stuck in a dead end, and that ship. The Stultifera Novice? Yes, that ship. My parents and the grandparents I've never met, were they proud of their duty? This isn't the first time you've asked that. You asked it when you first learned to talk, and when you started working at the chapel. You asked it many times, pointing at the dust-covered notebooks and schematics at home. I remember. Yes, lad. No matter how many times you ask, my answer is always yes. No matter the outcome, they never lost hope after that great disaster and gave all to their cause. Roll credits. Together, we are Stultifera Novice. The end. Doom posting to inspiring music. Yeah, this is one of the more uplifting tracks, isn't it? Your parents even volunteered for our final attempt to reach the Eye. Don't blame them for abandoning you. They were carrying what was left of all our dreams. So many years had come and gone. We had to succeed. The last we saw of them was when their fleet set sail right from here. They were heroes. Marin said we would all become heroes, but now none of us are. Except for the dead. Damn, that's kind of a bar. But Jordy wants to be the best hero. I see. So my father and mother. But you know what laid waste to it all. In the midst of despair, we managed to muster the hope to relight the lighthouse. And what came of it? The Inquisition. They arrested the heir. They said there were Church of the Deep spies among us. Among us? What the? Holy shit, Among Us. It's funny, it's actually like Among Us. They're like, oh no, there's spies among you. I can't believe this. I will say nothing tops the chapter 14 Among Us. That Among Us was the best Among Us. Hard cut right after Among Us to the Chapter 14's Among Us was the best. Just because it was it seemed very out of place. Now I feel like I almost expected more. We were fighting for Iberia, but the Inquisition took everything from us. Our pride, our dignity, our dreams, everything. Do you understand now? That civilian is acting a bit sus. Yo, someone make it. Someone mod Among Us to be Ayer and Church of the Deep. Leave this hopeless town. Leave Iberia and go as far as you can. Go to another country. Go to a better place. There's nothing left here in Grand Pharaoh. Cruise bars. I think I put that on the Arknights collab thumbnail. The sea. Aya! This is the wrong way. Are we just gonna leave our instruments in that damp room? God, I love her design. No, I can smell the waves. The sea is just ahead. What do waves smell like? Like cotton. Using olfactory vocabulary to express visual elements. But you're right, the sea's right up ahead. They made it. They were outside the city before, right? I think they're just showing up. You. An heir and of a different breed from the ones who grew up on land. You must be that strange sort of heir. What do they call you again? Oh, right. Abyssal hunters. Gladia frowns. She rarely expresses her emotion in such complex ways. What do you mean complex ways? She hits the complex emotions. Damn, I'm so proud of her. Sister hits the not even, more like the you got a clogged nose. That ain't what the waves smell like. I know. What are they on about? What kind of freaky ass waves they got? It came from her instincts as an abyssal hunter, as a consul, as an air technician, as a soldier. Did I ask how long the story is and how many stages there are? Is it 8 stages and then like a bunch of story nodes, or how is it laid out again? You are House. You know them. Yes, by chance. Why so mysterious? Well, whatever. I'm just glad our name is known even among us, the Air. Oh. You did ask how long it is. I don't know if you asked the stage count. It's just the funky map layout is messing with me a little bit. Like, I'm kind of confused at, like, progress wise how far we are, you know. Alti once visited that ship following your scent trail, but this is the first time that we met in person. I'm Aya, main vocalist of Aus. Dan here is our drummer. Even if I gave you the stage count, the STs would throw it off. So, like, is it one of the ones where the STs are, like, particularly long? Because, I mean, for example, Heart of the Surging Flame, the STs weren't even necessarily that long, but I feel like in more modern stories, the STs are generally a bit longer. Greetings, guests from the sea. You're of the sea, too. A pleasure to meet you. When I came to the land, I sought Calcit to learn more about you, about your terrestrial kin. Oh, if you're talking about the things on land, then I guess we're kin, technically. Not sure I can say the same about the ones in the sea. More like just that there's a lot. I do remember that at least, but okay. What are you here for, the doctor? Just an appointment. We seek a way back to Air. Back to Air, huh? The 3 of you together. Is Spectre just like non-verbal, but with them? We are not so easily separated. Aw, what a great friendship. What about the one in the back? Is she shy? Why doesn't she say anything? Ooh! Woo! God. Her design's so good. This would be an appropriate time to hit that Tiago whistle. Something doesn't seem right with her. Her brain is tormented. Is she sick? How do you know that? You could say so. Poor thing. What is it, Dan? I just felt something up my spine, like an electric shock to my brain. Then a strange... She's unconscious. What? She's right here. What are you talking about? Voice. Unusually quiet, Spectre gazes at the sky. She closes her eyes, wave brush against the chaotic thoughts. This place is far from the coast, but something is touching her consciousness. Such nice long hair. Shark's got 2 wombs and... It is a wind in the wind amongst the clouds, through the land from the sea. A voice, like I can hear it. I don't hear anything. Like the music of the sea, the children of the sea are crying. It is a song. The scent of the sea terrors. Lots of them. The town is under attack. Good thing Ulpianus is here. And this guy. I think there's a lot of characters involved now. And we don't even have like we don't even have Irene yet. Hey, how'd you get in here? Are you an Inquisitor? The ones you're dragging are... Go home. These two are under suspicion of collusion with heretics. I am performing my duty as an Iberian Inquisitor. Leave now unless you want to be caught up in the battle. Their blood will draw enemies. An Inquisitor? When did the Inquisition arrive? Were those outsiders your informants? I'm not a cultist. I don't have anything to do with those guys. Do you know these two? Them, Juan. It's Juan? I always thought he looked suspicious. That's enough. No need to torment yourself. Go home and be sure your doors and windows are locked. All right. Look at him like gritting his teeth. You can see his gums. You can come out now. More of you. Inquisitor, no. A High Inquisitor. What's the Inquisition doing here? Amaya and Tiago have gone missing. Did the air have something to do with it? Oh yeah, where's Amaya at? You killed Juan, you bastard. Not quite. He yet lives. I intend to extract some answers from him. You are different from the enemies I know. Your minds are your own and you're working under clear directions. But if you're truly sane and awake, then you should understand that you stand no chance against me nor any other brave soldier of the Inquisition. Yeah, Irene will cut you up, boy. Hey, they hit the... Why give up your lives? What meaning is there in your futile sacrifice? What have the accursed tides promised you? What are you scheming on this barren shore? I have many questions, enemies of Iberia, and I can only hope your god has answers. Damn, bro, that was kind of a bar, I'm not gonna lie. Bro kind of spitting. I don't know if I like him, but so far his vibes are kind of there. I know he's with the Inquisition, but he's kind of a cool, tough old man vibe. I know he's gonna die. I'm pretty sure we fought him too, so like I'm pretty sure he might end up being the boss or something, or a like mini boss type shit. Raw. Indeed. Where's Ulpianus? Oh my god, bro. Plaza South. Oh, this is SN2. Okay. All right, let's do the non-stage ones. Narrow alley. Cultists have infiltrated the town, and the growling of monsters drifts from the shadows. It is impossible to pass through here. What? Unattended shore. Cultists have infiltrated the town, and their rituals are blocking the way. No! That's crazy. All right, so it's forcing me up on certain routes. All right, SN2. Plaza South is called. You got nice tiny little map. I do kind of like that the maps are very, very tight this go around to start at least. Did they turn to worship the sea because they despaired for the land? I don't know, did they? SN2, baby. SN2 before. I think we Irene soloed the first stage. I wonder how long that can last. Because this is our team. Oh, I gotta put Ulpianus module on there now that I have it. And what do I need for your module? It's not EX stages here, is it? Which Irene module is good? Was it the second one? Attack speed up against Sema. Oh no, it's probably the first one. More damage with skills. Physical damage has 50%. Yeah, this one. Jesus. Ignore 55% defense on aerial units. And if she levitates them, don't they then count as an aerial unit? It's defeated when the skill is active. Restores 6 SP after the skill ends. That's crazy. Intermezzo SV EX1. No! That's crazy. All right, well, we'll definitely do that. Because I've been needing that for a minute. All right. So SN2 before. Let's get it, baby. Forced into gameplay in my light novel. Unbelievable. Here I was reading about cute fish girls. Now I gotta go play the game. Wait, there's not even a... There wasn't even a story for before. I have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. You think we can get Irene out there before this little dog comes bitching? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We put her right there. I believe Irene. You guys think she can do it? Do you think she can solo run it? No, 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 not these guys. Oh my god. Cannot be blocked while in the Nether Sea. Brand gains physical and arts dodge. Oh no. Bro, fuck these guys. Those guys suck. I didn't know you were from here. The battle music is quite eerie. I don't know. Should I save my skill for when this motherfucker comes here? He doesn't drop the tiles though, right? It's someone else that'll drop the fungus. But to purge his vice, good. I don't even know if I need to activate her skill. She'll just stab him with her rapier. I probably should use your skill now though. Jeez, the overkill. Man, wouldn't it be nice to have 6 SP? She looks so cool. I love this skin. It's probably one of my favorite skins in the game, actually. I love her big feather ear things. I believe. I don't think she needs help or a healer. I think she's goated. She's too good. The only concern is if there's gonna be like oh Jesus Christ. They all move like slowly and at the same time. 7 TV emote we need. I don't know if Mike is here actually. You're welcome to send it in Discord though. Do they have like a barrier or something? What's up with this? Here we go. Crap, bro. Crap, bro. Oh no, we good. Perfect timing. Correct. Do they have dodge? Is that what it is? Kill him! Come on, Irene, last ones. Aw, man. Almost. You almost did it. Oh shit! I looked away for a second. I know proper silence while doing this event, so their dodge was ass. Oh, Alright, so it's SN2 after. Stupid enemies that can dodge. What the hell? I have to look at what the percentage is. Man, low volume music again. What's going on? You're not gonna help. You aren't rising from your seat either. I'm not needed. Strictly speaking, I'm still a prisoner of Iberia. It's not my place to worry for a High Inquisitor. Let's talk about the two of us. We'll stay in this town on the coastline for a while. We know how to follow stage directions. If you and your Abyssal Hunters fail, we'll take the Iberians and pull back to an appropriate position. Assuming the old man outside listens to us anyway. You're willing to help the people on the land. Frost is young. I'm about the same age as Dan, and Aya may be a little older. Keep wanting to call her. No, I would. Aya. Just gonna go back and forth. Who are the big silencers? Right? Is it Lapland, and does Jay silence too? I haven't deployed Jay in so long. 80% arts and physical. Or at least 90. That's dog shit. Lapland, J. Lapland Alter does? Does skill 3? Or is it just normal attack? Is Jay an honorary fish member? Because he is a sushi chef? Your talent? Gotcha. She's just built like that. Bully him in enough for later stages. All right, we'll see how it goes. You're going to have to brute force it. My usual strategy. Remember brute forcing stuff in Inscription? That was fun. Broke into the safe by trying every single combination or whatever it was. There's little left for us to love, except music. Frailty of the body and mind has driven humans to seek breakthroughs within their short lifespans. And what do you know, they pulled it off. Indeed. The sea's not a fan of heavy metal. We don't have a choice. As far as survival is concerned, the land is the lesser evil. True. For now. It will not be difficult to get this country to listen, reveal a few secrets, hint at old wounds, and promise that the same disaster will not strike again. Can it really be that easy? Even simpler if promises can be considered lies. Ooh, damn. Halcet's spitting yet again. Hey! Hey! I'm walking here. Monsters, monsters. Where's the Inquisition? Anyone, help. Look out. Nice job, Gladia. As ever, Calcit picks the worst meeting locations. What's going on here? Thank you. Are you an AR2 from the outside? 2. See, like, that's pretty expressive of Gladia in her fuck-ass hat. Ah, you refer to Aus. Ayer, are you here to fight them? You took out those monsters in the blink of an eye. Your attitude towards the Ayer seems different in this town. There used to be a lot of them around here until about 20 years ago. Did the Inquisition send you? Should we ask for their help? None of my concern. But unless you intend to get hurt, I recommend hiding until this is over. All right. See ya, buddy. Hey, look, Scotty. This place. They're everywhere. Not as bad as Salviento, but it's still strange. This town has not been consumed by rot. There are even those leading more or less normal lives here. The waves have not touched this place. Then the flotsam has gone into hiding. I used to know what that word meant, but I forget. No surprise there. If our target is that ship, then Calcit must have chosen this place for a reason. Should we split up? I'll find Calcit. You and Shark handle the sea terrors. Right. They are weak, but don't get hurt. Weakness is often bait. Shark. So good. What's up, Mira? Welcome in. How you doing? Hello. Where's Ulpianus, though? Take care of her, Scotty. I still have trouble getting used to how she is now. You don't like Spectre version? I know. Monsters, where do they come from? Yo, she kind of looks like original Irene a little bit. Look at the detail on the like Lateran church symbol though. Elysium! I forgot Elysium was here. Is this still SN? Yes, it is. It says it. SN2. After. What's up, Raito? How's it going? This way. Oh, right. They're relatively few in number, but surprisingly coordinated. Is someone leading them? And how could they have just popped out of nowhere? Where are they hiding? Is it this way? Careful, Elysium. Getting closer. There's someone here. One falls, another takes their place. We give our lives only to buy time. No one can stand against a High Inquisitor. All who resist are doomed. In death lies hope. Do not squander it. Yes, we must hasten our departure. It is a shame to abandon the closest outpost we have to the Eye of Iberia. We need but one to reach the Eye. Who goes there? What was that wet sound? Ew. Crap. Iberia, don't let him get away. Hit him with the Hey, there they are. Two best designs so far. I guess besides Aya. Thorin's Altar? Nah. Thorin's Altar's down the line. And I don't even think, I know it's like part of the Abyssal story arc, but we'll probably wait to read that one, to be honest. TBH. Because I'm not all that interested. Renfardo will be no more. Is this really what you want? Bizarre Hunter. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Hunter? No way. That's crazy. Imagine if the voice of Jotaro voiced him. If he were to ever become a playable operator. Wouldn't that be funny? I think. Shoot. I don't think I haven't listened to his voice lines in a little bit. I was trying to get a... Oh, my throat's dying already. I was trying to work on like a half decent impression for him rather than giving him a silly voice because I thought I could get it down and then I didn't practice, so my bad. Our interests are aligned. This shouldn't have had to happen. You are the only one who can stop both the Inquisition and your own people. All right, hold on. So it was... This is a crazy line to try and break in the voice, but it was like kind of like a low tone with the random like emphasis points. It was like I'll kill you soon, Amaya. Soon. No. Oh, I messed it up. I got too worked up. I'll kill you, Amaya. Soon. My. I thought we were on a first name basis. Ulpianus. Ulpianus? Now he's not even Bizarre Hunter anymore. Perhaps you intended to make your move once we arrived at the lighthouse, but you knew full well that was not our destination. We're going someplace further, and it's there that we'll make our choice. Or farming again. The Abyssal Hunters all of one mind. Why haven't you gone back to your squad? What are you thinking? You never saw what I saw. He's become a common Ulpianus. Ulpianus. What was everyone's first reaction to learning his name? I'm pretty sure when I read it, I was like, huh? Are you for serious? Which historical figure is this taken from? Straight up abyssing my hunter right now. No, my hunter. Let's just say my Ulpianus. Go to jail. But I'm gonna steal that because that's good. That'll be the next stream title name. Like how Ulpianus is now taking over this event. The only reason he is because Spectre has had 3 lines and Irene hasn't showed up. So he's the only one I care about at the moment. Actually, A is cool too. Aya, whatever the fuck her name is. You're old PP now, never went back. He's no longer the Bizarre Hunter. The adventure is over. Yes, the oldest story in the book. They never saw what you saw either. Did you lose trust in each other? Ayer is united by the bonds of blood. I chose to go into exile in order to achieve our common goal. Went into exile. Path of exile. That's crazy. But your event's called Dissociative Recombination. Stay away from them, Amaya. Even on dry land, Gladia, Scotty, and Laurentina can wipe this town from existence with little more than a shrug. The hand that Amaya has placed on the book moves ever so slightly. Unperturbed, she smiles back at the provocation. You mean like he chose his own path of life? What? No, his event's dissociative recombination. What do you mean? Also, Path of Exile was on my mind because I was looking up art for D&D character tokens, but every time I see stuff on that game, like it like seems kind of interesting, but then I remember the skill tree on that is a fucking spider web. I would never want to play that. He chose his own dissociative recombination. That's crazy. Just a little about his event. I didn't notice till everyone started saying it. I saw it right away. It was so funny. Now that Amaya's finally in play, they had no justice giving her that tough of it. That was my first reaction too. It was crazy. I was like, this is an insane design. Absolutely nuts. Honestly, it gives like, I don't even mean this in like an insult, but it's like it has like the level of detail as like a lot of Hoyoverse characters. Like a lot of like Hoyoverse characters in their games will have all these like intricate details in their clothing, and that's not necessarily like commonplace for Arknights by comparison. I mean, look at the two of them standing side by side. This guy's just in black with some straps. He looks tough as hell, but you know what I mean? Like they always will put all these like accents and funky designs on some of their like cloaks and stuff. So then insult, not at all. Unperturbed, she smiles back at the provocation. You're right. Thank you for your concern. I need that ship. Are you pirating it? I must reach it before Gladia. They cannot return to Air knowing nothing of what's going on. Ooh. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Sorry, Ulpianus. Finally, shook them off. How can they be hiding this many people in this town? Some kind of clown car? Clown cars are canon in Arknights? There's nothing but barons to the north. So where are they coming from? Elysium, detective. A pleasure to meet you, man. You must be the abyssal hunter that Calcit mentioned. Is this your work? Iberia's not always so messy, I beg your pardon. Gladia is quiet for a moment. In her long years on dry land, she has seen how weak and backwards the terrestrial states are, but also the strength of the Inquisitors at Salviento. Calcit's words echo in her mind as she thinks of how to live alongside those above water. Is that like Professor Oak when you try and ride a bicycle indoors and it's like, oh, the time and place for everything, but not here. The silence lasts only a moment. I am Gladia, Technology Console of Air, and the Abyssal Hunter's Chief Designer of Warfare. That's a sick title. If you got an email from her and it was like, sincerely, Gladia, Technology Console of Air, Abyssal Hunter's Chief Designer of Warfare, you'd be like, ah, shit, I gotta respond to this stuff quickly. You would not leave her email unread. For the first time, she speaks to a land dweller as a representative of Air. Not even to Calcit? Her counterpart nods, sheathes his rapier, and strides over the silent carcass of the Sea Terror. Carbon, High Inquisitor of the Iberian Inquisition, I see the legends of Air hold true. You're different from the others. What do you mean by that? I have a few more years under my belt. Where's Calcit? She's speaking to another guest from the ocean in the chapel. Gladia turns to walk away when, if you've come to speak to the doctor, I'm sure she shared the same information with you. Perhaps. What do you think of her suggestion? We can talk after I've confirmed she's unharmed. We have no reason to harm someone who wishes to protect Iberia from the bottom of her heart. So you say. I've seen more foolishness in my brief time on land than I have for half a lifetime. If it's been such a brief time, how can you be so sure? The worst of times brings out the worst in people. Iberia's current reality is far from gilded. I have to say, I always do really enjoy the conversations between like the quote unquote like older characters. Like the characters that have been around the block will often speak in ways that are very what's the word I'm thinking of? Like not even necessarily philosophical, but like they just have like the way that they talk is always interesting. So like the Carbon and Calcit conversations were interesting, and this just kind of is in the same boat. Wise, I guess wise is a pretty good way to put it. Yeah, because like, you know, antiquated, not even necessarily. I feel like antiquated can often be like kind of a insult. It's like, you know, listen, I hate old people as much as the next guy, but sometimes listening to them talk is interesting, is all I'm saying. Even what we know about Calcit, do you consider her a representative of the land dwellers? for the most part. Shouldn't she be? Yeah, I think wise is a pretty good way to put it. Because trying to think of like some other character interactions that might be similar. Not even a representative Terra. I mean, but like she's been around the block, you know? She's got the details. I don't know. I think whatever. Regardless, I'm not here to debate. If she's in the chapel behind you, then you'll never reach the Eye of Iberia without the Inquisition's help. And send Irene. It was not destroyed in the profound silence. If the Stultifera remains afloat, then the Eye of Iberia is the only way to find it in the vastness of the ocean. Getting on the ship soon. What Iberia can offer, I can achieve on my own with only slightly more effort. That's crazy. That's crazy. She's like, hey, your entire country, if I work a little harder, you mean nothing to me. I suppose I have something to look forward to then, Gladia. Insane aura. Maybe that hard to find the Eye of Iberia. There's only 2 of them. I don't know. The distance between Irene's eyes. Are there multiple lighthouses though? I don't remember geographically how Iberia is really laid out. I know it's on the like it's like central-ish, right? More west of like some of the other ones. Are there? Bro, I don't fucking know. I just said. How many left? 4 or 5 maybe. Some have departed to seek sanctuary elsewhere. 4 or 5. I was thinking probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7. Very well. Burn these documents. We don't have time for them. Grand Pharaoh, I once called this place home. You are still bound by such distractions. No, no more. Burn them all. Uh-oh. The Inquisition must not find them. We embrace this knowledge and promote harmony through enlightenment. The Inquisition, in their ignorance and selfishness, call it heresy. Let's go. We will find a way to reestablish contact. We too will embrace the ocean someday. Goodbye, cultists, I guess. Are they gone? Is this one of their hideouts? And here I thought it was just a struggling restaurant. It's only 2 blocks from the chapel, for crying out loud. Damn, that's crazy. Are there? I don't know. You're burning the papers. I have to put the fire out. What are you gonna do, bird boy? The flames are too strong. I have to save what I can. Ouch, that's hot. Be careful, Elysium. Ooh, are these blueprints some sort of equipment? The stamp of approval has been burnt to ash. Historical records of Iberia. Species on ocean currents. What are they planning? Rio again. Royal shipwright. What's this? A drawing of that statue in the square. This music's crazy. Oh my god, Elysium's gonna get topped by Ulpianus. How did he just show up in a burning building? Where did he come from? Wasn't he just with Amaya? Put that down, Liberian. Let it burn as it should. Ew. Elysium has always been confident in his ability to talk his way out of a situation. In this case, however, he does not get a chance to, barely avoiding the touch of cold steel. Hey, don't you know it's rude to strike without warning? They're standing in the street now. You calling snitch on him? Dr. Calcit, their goal is... No!
An archetypical victory. One day you'll be able to defeat all feeble creatures that come your way.
Elysium, no! No! I don't like Ulpianus anymore. I'm removing him from my team. He killed Elysium. Reduce your block. What's up, Glasses? How's it going? Hot dogs and old wells. All I got is old wells. I haven't heard anything about hot dogs. Label where you are in the story. Yeah, this we've done that for many of the recent. I don't remember when we added it, but yeah, it's really good for like VOD content in particular. Yo, Skeek, what's up? How's it going? Skeek, how are you doing? Happy Monday. How you been? In the flesh. Speaking of VOD content, your LMD, that's so mean. We've explored 32% of Grand Pharaoh, guys, but now Elysium's dead. Look at this photo. Why are the faces all blurred out? Narrow alley. An old man's vigilant eyes peer out from behind the curtains. He had experienced this decades ago and is no stranger to it. Their hopes of rebuilding are being crushed underfoot, and the instigator is someone they believed in. The friends regarded as brothers have disappeared into the shadows. The plans into which countless hours were poured have been put on hiatus, and the imposing man with the lantern says that the cult has infiltrated you. It's a weird phrase. The old man gazes at the photo hanging upside down over his bed. The once dazzling sunset has faded. And thus a dream was shattered between monsters and humans, which is truly more terrifying. Oof! The bars. Unattended store. A rustling sound comes from the empty shop. Is it the struggle of a victim or... No way, I'm not searching that. I gotta search? Oh my god. Okay. I see terrors curled up behind the counter with an elderly woman sitting across from it. No. Now what? A stack of diagrams lie scattered between the old woman and the sea terror. Though half her face is concealed by a hood, she's undoubtedly staring at the creature before her. Many years ago, she had dedicated all her talents to Iberia's greatest expedition. That intrepidity ended in a terrifying silence. After experiencing hardship, struggle, and disillusionment, she gave herself to a greater cause, one transcending country or geography. She sought to find the perfect other side that all living things could cross over to. I was gonna say, cultist moment. So busy. Bro, still, I hope it slows down for you. Elysium. Hope bro's okay. What's more, within the cult, she is able to continue the research on monsoons and hydrology that has captivated her so. Now that the Inquisition has arrived, the products of her blood, sweat, and tears must be burned, her theories never to see the light of day. She chose to dedicate them to a cycle of the great evolution, to a sea terror. Sea terrors roam right in front of her, but do no more than roam. Fortunately, she is patient. Empty street. Ah! Yo! Holy drip upgrade! Along the uninhabited street, travelers from afar now sing. She looks so good! Irene, come back! Let's observe. All right, so this is SNST3. This guy again. This guy was British, I think. Bluey. Thank you for the hydrate. Irene. I love Irene. Excuse me. What's up, Teresa? How's it going? Welcome in. Yo, if you guys haven't checked out Teresa, please do yourselves a favor. Check them out. They're going through chapter 13 right now, which is my favorite, I would say. They're catching up on the main story. Teresa, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back. Wow, a new NPC named Irene. I wonder why she's here instead of that other chick from Undertides. She just grew up a little bit. She got a drip upgrade, okay? A lot of characters got some drip upgrades. Scotty got a drip downgrade, though. She should still be in her Undertides clothes, in my opinion. We'll be interested to see that reunion. How goes the fish? Well, Elysium just died, I think, so it could be better. Because I liked Ulpianus until he just chopped off Elysium's balls. Your opinion's invalid. Spectre looks great, though. Spectre looks good. But Irene's back. Now we have more people to care about. Neutered the man, bro. Straight up freaking circumcised him. Castrated him. Should be in her underclothes? Absolutely. Even if they smell bad, which they canonically do. You know? Hi Inquisitor, the guy who's really wide. I do want to know what this guy looks like. I want to see what he looks like under his mask. Irene. Yo, her new fit's great. Yes, Maestro. I mean, sir. You seem distracted. I'm fine. Grand Faro is a tiny town, so small that most maps don't even bother to list it. But this is a request from the Lord Common himself, and it involves Dr. Calcit in those Aya. I know, sir. If you still haven't found your answer, I will not give you permission to join the mission. I'd already made up my mind when I first decided to follow you in your footsteps and become an Inquisitor. Yes, before you even knew the question and answer is worthless if I cannot explain what you see and hear. Don't die a worthless death, Irene. You know what we're fighting against, and you must find your own answer. So she was getting a little skeptical of, like, the High Inquisitor. Is she back, or is she just becoming a so-called free thinker? Yes, sir. So funny enough, I don't think I ever deployed Irene not with her skin. I think I owned her skin before I got her. Her lamp sucks at lighting the place up. I know, bro. This is how they introduced them last time. With their mysterious half bodies, covered faces. Lady Calcit. Claudia's tone does not change, but her footsteps reflect her mood. A blink of the eye and she's by Calcit's side. Your girlfriends are back together. Good work, Claudia. The Inquisition didn't do anything to you, did they? The fact that Iberia has not yet sunk into the sea is proof that they still retain a shred of humility and vigilance. You found a way, as promised. Yes, however, even if Iberia is willing to let go of their fears, what about Aer? What about you? If this temporary cooperation is necessary to help us return to the ocean, so be it. Finally, an Aer with some sense, right? Like the waves themselves, like the rays and texture of the sea. Hello there, Special Aer. I believe you've already met our other members. Yes, you're also a member of Aus. Alti, bassist. Nice to meet you. How are things outside? The cultists are out in force, but individually they're rather weak. My hunters can take care of everything. The Inquisition will only work with us once we've taken care of the problems in Grand Faro. Then there's no time to waste. Claudia raises her lance. Hey, yo? Damn. I still Tefera novice before Undertide, so I got the Irene downgrade. Damn. Skeek. Irene downgrade. I'm sure it's probably kind of weird, actually. Because isn't she... If she's involved, this was when she was a playable character, right? So I'm assuming she's pretty important in this story. Yeah, and she's dripped out now. At the same time, she senses that something's not right. There among us the sea terrors, but how could it be? Calcit here. Dr. Calcit, their goal is... Elysium. Look at her face! Her face to him just getting chopped by Anchorman. What's the matter? One of our operators is in trouble. Something lurks here. As we discussed, Alti, the members of Aus can stay ashore. We'll handle this as quickly as possible. Sure, we can wait. And we'll be happy to provide some BGM for your campaign. Hey, yo! Skill issue Elysium, that's crazy. She agrees with Raito, said he should have pulled out his flag. Dropped that block count. He would have been fine. BGM. Abbreviations canon. Good job, Scotty. Too weak. They keep coming, buying time. spreading something. I must find the leader. Ah, Spectre's so cool. Spectre. Ah, Scotty, like, long time no see. Is something the matter? Are you alright? Like, I'm fine. I'm, like, just a little tired. Yes, we're fighting, right? The scent of the ocean, like, reminds me of home. But home? My home, huh?
Nhuxasogi just subscribed. Down the hall and to the left.
Down the hall and to the left. What the soggy 9 months? Soggy. Thank you so much, Soggy, for 9 months. Enjoy your Benny emotes. Enjoy your custom role in the exclamation Discord and enjoy that sweet, sweet ad-free viewing experience. I can't believe that was the line that you quoted. That's crazy. Guys, if we could get a huge Soggy W in the chat for their kind support, I'd appreciate it. Welcome back. Happy 9 months. Happy Benny baby to you. How are you doing, Soggy? The movie was great. I did really enjoy it. The part that you quoted was my least favorite part. That was far and away my least favorite part. So tired Monday, bro. I've been tired all the time, but get some rest. Some well-deserved eepy sleepies, as they say. So one I remember. What about I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, no, that one is good. I'm looking forward to seeing Klaus tomorrow. Bluey's been glazing that one for a little while. That one will be good. We do another watch party, and then we'll do one on Sunday, and we'll do one on maybe another weekday next week. We'll see. But to love Klaus, let's go. Klaus, is it Klaus? Mr. Klaus? There's a Claus. It's probably Claus, but I kind of want to call it Klaus for funnies. It wrecked me. Uh-oh. I don't think it's super long either, so. Soggy L. Nah, Soggy always W. Soggy gets W's. Did you guys know that Soggy's name is Soggy? You believe it? It's Klaus, not Klaus. That's crazy. So I was right. That League of Legends stream price? Yeah, intimidating, right? If you want to save up for it, just know that I won't play it. I'll instead ban you and tell you to go touch grass. Just kidding. Unless, you never know. Only one way to find out, right? Thing is like, I'm sure like tomorrow, Dust is going to be able to redeem that. like Dust probably has enough to make me play League of Legends. But Zagi, I hope you're doing well. Get some rest. I appreciate the support, dude. We're going through an Arknights story here. We are exploring the terrors of the sea with quite an interesting cast and crew that they're presenting here. Some cool fits. I'd be curious on who you like, if anyone, because I don't recall if you've ever played or if you have any strong opinions on any characters. I would say don't let my voices sway your opinion, but I think you should. Right, so enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate you. But like home, my home, huh? Get him. Like the sea, the scent of the sea grows stronger. Like, are we home, Scotty? Is this the way home? It will be, Spectre. Laurentina, I promise. Like, tell me then, what's that before my eyes? What? What's that? It's just a girl. It's Fish Girl. A figure strides down the street, humming a tune. The streets are a mess in the aftermath of the panicking townsfolk, but it hardly bothers Frost as she plucks at the air and imagines music. Bro, Scotty a little bit of a tsundere? Getting protective of her girlfriend? Slithering sounds. Uh-oh. Get him. The sea terrorists keep away from her. No, they ignore her. Is she playing an instrument? Is it something about their song? Like, does it sound nice? I don't know. Then ask. Wait. Look at her eyes. Sister's hitting the... He's alive! Let's go! He might have just got his penar snipped a little, but white boy's probably got another inch. Did I shake him? He got away? Let's go. Damn it. Was it when we first met? No, he didn't even touch me. He's still behind. Those documents must be destroyed, Iberian. Obey, and you may keep your limbs attached if you prefer. Shit, he's fast. Weren't your friends only burning them because there wasn't time to save them all? With your skills, you could just as easily have taken them yourself, so why the need to burn them? Friends. Yeah, you're not really doing too good at the old proving your innocence, convincing people here, Ulpianus. You're running around with a big anchor slashing at cute boys. You can't escape my S3 Liberia, bro. No shot. The man growls from the bottom of his throat, a sound born of humiliation. What the heck? What's up, Oceans? Welcome back. How you been? How you doing? Speaking of Oceans. Growls from the bottom of his throat. All right. I think that was a good humiliation. Growl. I feel like Kakashi would hit that, right? We are not friends. Then what? It doesn't concern you. Surrender the documents and leave this place. Whether you're with the Inquisition or with another country. He stopped. Yes, you've always been sharp. I bet it's Spectre. The mysterious Ayer gazes into the distance. Friends. His actual friends. We may be bound by blood, but you must stay away from Ayer for now. Elysium evades the attack, but it's immediately clear why he managed to. The sword's aura rips the charred papers to shreds, sending the splintered truth drifting into the wind. Even his sword's got aura? Oh my god. Oh my god. He is the king of aura farming. Bro, who can even compete? Patriot a little bit, but like who else were we saying was aura farming? Logos? Logos is up there too. Remember, I should hop on Twitch and lurk in places again. Well, I appreciate the support. I hope I'm glad you've been doing well, and I appreciate you popping by. Teresies wishes he had this. Yeah, Teresies got nothing on Logos or Ulpianus and his sword aura. Insane. Crap. They cannot return to Ayer just yet. Allowing everyone to act on their own will only accelerate the destruction. Even though Ayer has already chosen the path of self-annihilation. I'd like to think the voice is getting a little better, but I haven't listened to his actual English voice in a minute. It's from 2022. We didn't have Aura Farm yet, unfortunately. It still existed, though, technically. Just wasn't as commonly acknowledged, you know? No more sea terrors approach. Unsurprising numbers for the coast. Now, where are you hiding? You... No, not the lantern. Answer me. What do you intend for Grand Pharaoh? The lantern. Get it off me. Answer me. What are you pointing at? Carmen looks back in the direction that the cultist is indicating. Would you guys want Carmen as the playable character? Actually, I feel like I'm going to regret asking that because I know that I fight his ass. A statue stands in the middle of the square, but that isn't mutually exclusive. You can be fought and be playable character. Copium, hopium, fortuna playable one day. Statue stands in the middle of the square. Ah, Grand Pharaoh, the great lighthouse, of course. You're seeking the lighthouse of Grand Pharaoh. Stop it. The nobles once called those great monuments the Eye of Iberia. Dozens of them once stood on Iberia's coastline. All right, so there was Multiple. I wouldn't mind another playable old man. I don't know. I got Harold. I'm a big Harold believer now, honestly. Even had the Witch King's tower in Lithania not be toppled, it would still have been dwarfed by these guardians of the sea. This thing was bigger than the Witch King's tower? What? That's crazy. They are the single greatest mark that human civilization has ever left on this land. The sea, the eye of Iberia. The miracle destroyed the sacrilege. Take that lantern away. The profound silence destroyed much of the lighthouses and disabled the rest. What are you plotting? I see, so you knew. You knew that one remained operational. That the goal of the Grand Pharaoh project was to protect what was left of the Eye of Iberia. That's why you've been lurking here awaiting your chance. I never expected there to be traitors in the very heart of the Inquisition. Where are they? While you're here, babbling away, look under your feet and come face to face with your pathetic narrow-mindedness. What? Not the dying sea tower. That was the one that he killed before? Question mark? Unsettling slithering sounds. Oh, all right, hold on. I'd say that was pretty unsettling personally. The sea terrors are glowing. What is this luminescence? Get away from it. Ah. Monster. Monster's gotta come out. Uh-oh. Also, the fact that Monster's been here the whole time, she could have... She was only a prisoner of Iberia or the Inquisition by title. She could have left anytime she wanted. Meltdown. Is that a Pokemon move? Agitated roars. Monster, you're looking so cute today. Hello. All right, so it was Inspector. Who was it? Who was it that Ulpianus was talking to then? It must have been Gladia then? Peaceful Riff. Like, there's a familiar scent on you. Do you know what it is? Spirited Riff. Like a pleasant melody, but not the one that I know. Meltdown's Cal's S3. It is a Pokemon move. What voice did I give her? I don't remember. Seems kind of... Then how does the one you know go? I feel like it was like a nerdy voice. I forgot. This person doesn't talk that much anyway. When she prayed, the stars ceased to shimmer. When she wept, the night let out a smile. When she laments, the anguish sprawls upon her madness. Take care, Ski. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. We'll see you whenever we see you. A song of air, a sad song. But I don't like it. It belongs in the past. It lacks passion. It wallows in futile sentimentality. Same as air itself. A shame. You've come home, air. Home? Me? Sing. In song, you will rediscover yourself. Song? Like, what memories will singing recall? Just sing. You'll encounter your past. You must eventually find and face your destiny, or it'll find you. That's how it has ever been since I left the ocean. Okay. I was just about to say, what a freak. Like, what a strange woman, but I don't mind singing. Then sing. La 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 la. When she prays, the stars cease to shimmer. Amaya. As always, there's such sorrow in your song. Like, who are you? I never imagined we'd meet again in such circumstances, Laurentina. You guys have a history? Oh my gore. Oh my gore. Alright, how we doing progress-wise, fellas? What we got here? It's Irene again. Empty street. Along the uninhabited streets, travelers from afar now sing. Is that the... Oh, no, that's the one we just did. Warped mailbox, this one's called. A warped mailbox with a strange device crammed into it. The words Wilderness Survival Module printed on the side in Agirian, seemingly slotting into Little Handy. Who put it there? What message are they trying to send to whom? I'll take it. Hey, it's Irene. Doctor, here's your newly obtained module. You can inspect it in Little Handy. Oh, we get Little Handy. No way. Active modules can assist us in better combating the Seaborn. Carry on exploring and you'll get your hands on even more. Thanks, Irene. All right. Melee operators have plus 40% healing effectiveness. I'm sure my Irene solo run will really appreciate that. Enjoy your Little Handy. Yo, it's been so long. What did he mean by that? That's crazy. Quiet Trail. SN3. It's locked. Until the forward base finds a way to deal with the Nethersea brand, it is inadvisable to rush ahead through this area. Aw, man. Penal Battalion forward base. SNTR1. We got tutorials. Oh my god. Here and there too. They're everywhere. Quora. You can also inspect and ingest the modules of Little Handy here. Cardigan and Quora? This event's peak. This event's too good. Isn't Quora getting a new skin? Like Thursday?
Hey dummies, bring it on!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Talk to him, Quora. Like, I think her skin that she had before is one of my first skins that I ever got. Papacar and Gummy, because I used her so much early on. We're holding a special training drill today, focused on upcoming enemies and combat environments we'll be likely facing. Ah, great. We got the icky stickies now. We got the wet sticky bandits out here. Oh no. No, this is only a simulated battlefield based on frontline information provided by the Inquisition. It must be taken seriously. What are those wiggling tiles? That is Nethersea brand. Some scholars are calling it a unique oceanic life form. We still don't have too much information at present. Watch. Don't deploy in it. Oh no! It's growing. Marv. You scared, Marv? This unusually shaped organism will spread to all adjacent tiles at fixed intervals. Bro, Marv should be dead 18 times over. Bro took a beating. Hit him with a brick. Might have to do it to him. Shoot, it spread under the enemy's feet. Be careful. Some enemies can deal increased nervous impairment when on Nethersea brand. Is he one of them?
Try some of my specialty.
Keep going, Quora. What skills do you have up? Instructor Doberman, the brand spread to me. I can sort of hear the slippy noise. Take care. Nethersea brand will deal arcs damage and nervous impairment to any operators deployed on its tiles. Can I retreat, please? It feels like my shoes are gonna melt and I can't stand up. Deploying operators on Nethersea brand is the only way to prevent its further spread. Any tiles without operators deployed will allow the brand to freely spread. I'll send a medic operator to back you up. Hang in there, Quora. All right, she's good. There's another gap on the right side. Quick, block the Nethersea brand from spreading to the main battlefield. The rest is up to you now. So can I put Cardigan there?
Understood. Doctor?
Yeah, we're good. Good job, Cardigan.
Medicine
Defender
here.
Knights.
Please, take it.
Defender Knights, get him.
Try some of my
All right, so since
specialty.
Cardigan's there, it won't spread past her. That's how it works? Papagar. Jesus Christ, Papagar, you almost... Could be an inconsistent auto.
It's okay.
Good job,
Terrible.
Papacar.
Your attacks have no effect.
Good job, Cardigan. Good job, Cora.
This is my playground.
Good job, Gummy.
Anyone hungry?
Play.
It's okay. It's curable.
Beat him up, Gummy. Good job.
Mission accomplished.
We did it. God, I hate this.
Flawless victory.
I hate this. I hate the undersea tiles. They're so icky. All right, SN3, Quiet Trail. They walk here freely. All right. Good job, Gum. No, wait, don't eat that. No, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Hey, wait a second. We still got Eyes of Priestess here. That's interesting. All the other stages are Zoot now. Zoot Nation. All right, SN3 we got. SN3 before. Listen, they ate Seaborn in Dungeon Meshi. I'm sure it's fine, right? Right? All right, we'll rock and roll with the same team. No stage again. All right. Inconsistent. All right, this isn't the same mechanic as Undertide, so they only have the that stuff. All right, let's do Irene right there. Kill him, Irene. Irene, beat them up. What do we have for medics? I got Scotty, Purestream, and Calcin. Okay. Do you think Irene can solo this one? No, this guy's gonna be the problem. And I guess these tiles. Yuck. It just starts spreading like crazy too. But he gets some effect on the tiles. I just don't remember what it is. Pain in my ass. All right, kill him, Irene. Good job. Good job, Irene. All right, so she's about to get nervous impairmented. I fear we should probably heal her. Let's plop a pure stream like right there. We'll do that. We'll see if Irene can handle the damage. As long as she gets patched up. The little sound effects of her rapier that... All right, so do these tiles get affected too? Is he not blocked on the nervous impairment or whatever the freaky tiles are? I don't remember. Oh shit, that is what it is. Oh my god, bro. I gotta heal her. Oh my god, these guys shoot hella. Oh my god, bro.
Don't send a threat into
Oh my god, bro. What the hell? They killed Irene. Shit. I put Spectre there so it doesn't spread. Dude, these things are shooting from across the map. I don't remember that. Oh my god, bro.
Arrived at designated position.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so they don't go on this tile. I forgot these fuckers shoot from across the map, bro. SN still having formatting issues. Sierra Kusano just switched to Zoot. Yeah, I like everything is. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, that was Monster. I thought that was Scotty's dragon. How many summons? They killed Scotty too? I mean Spectre too?
Better safe than singing a song.
Insane.
My torturous nightmare.
All right, so Ulpianus cannot jump through other characters, correct? Like he can't go through Monster.
Not until the
Memory serves, I think that's what it is. Bro, these guys are annoying. Oh my god.
Optimize your deployment.
Attacks have no effect on you. Who decided that? Bro, those videos are so funny. Needs a tile. He can jump through anything. He just needs a tile. Okay, get him. I guess he killed those guys, but that's fine because they were the problem. All right, so the Irene solo run adventure was a fun little experiment. I'm afraid these fuckers are the big problem, though. See this shit? Insane. Scotty, kill him. We'll curse another enemy from this event. But I still think the spewers are the most toxic. I don't remember these guys being so annoying. They shot Ulpianus. Go kill him. Good job. Deserved. kill him like you killed Elysium. I didn't know that he could skip through other operators. That's gonna end up getting a Benny Gaming moment, I'm sure, but it's fine, I guess. Did Arknights just announce the new event like 15 minutes ago? I just got a notification and I don't recognize the first few words. They have global range against operators under the goop. Bro, I hate the goop. All my homies hate the goop. We're gonna need to like freaking target offense these bitches. They did? Fuck. They're reacting? No, I'll have to do it tomorrow. Do they have a it's in game? Okay. Do they have a trailer up though, or is it just the post that they have on Twitter? When the creep spread, so does their malice. That's such a funny way to describe that. Hit up to 3 targets, attack increases against ops in the creep. I hate them. I hate those MFers. Gonna kill them all, I guess. Exactly as the reports say. Such a curious creature. No video yet? Okay, ideally we get a video. Worst case, we just get the triangle. I'll react and post the video tomorrow, so don't say anything until then, please. Growls and warning. Easy now, no need to get excited. Seems you understand human speech. There are parasites living on these sea terrors, but I've never seen them on land before. All right, so wait, no, Gladia's here. So who was talking to Ulpianus then? Was it Aya? Aya? The Iberians call it the Nethersea brand. An eerie glow has been occasionally seen off the coast of Iberia since the profound silence, the earliest known instance dating back to 17 years ago. Our scientists believe it to be some sort of algal bloom. So have the Ayer also encountered these unsettling things? Seldom, but the Academy's garden has no shortage of luminescent ornamental plants. So the Ayer do know what the word ornamental means. Nethersea brand, an apt name. It is the sea leaving its mark on the land. At its heart, its spread is no different from the sea terrors we saw at Salviento. Do you mean to say this phenomenon is but another form of their evolution? I see the biologists of Iberia are lacking in many ways. Oh, the shade. We've encountered some complications, but this is far from the worst case scenario. The Inquisition has noted an alarming increase in the variety of sea terrors, most notably at Coastline 3, where after a mere 4 or 5 days our enemies were unrecognizable. As I said, the ocean encroaches upon the land in its own way. This feels like a little bit concerning. Now I see why Calcit's in a bit of a hurry to get a move on here. These MFers are coming in droves. Now there's an operator from Rose Island I must rescue. She's going to help Elysium? Good. Vodka, thank you for shooting a message in Discord. I appreciate you. I'll accompany you. No, it'll be more expedient for you to work with the hunters to eliminate the threat as quickly as possible. More expedient? I had assumed Iberia would treat her with more caution. Indeed, she should be, but for now we have a clear enemy to deal with. What will you do, Consul of Ayer? Continue to bicker over your country's pride? 10 minutes, I'll take care of everything and meet up with my hunters. Then we can talk about how to reach that lighthouse. I'll remain here then. Law has been absent from this chapel for far too long, but thankfully someone's been polishing it. It will be the only light in this war. The Iberian Inquisition is here, even if it is I alone. Damn. Bro says, I am him. But it's okay, Irene's somewhere, and she's the only one that matters, really. Hey, what's going on?
Tiago, where were you? The Church of the Deep's cultists appeared out of nowhere, and the town's covered in monsters.
Oh, and what? Why did they attack the town? Where's Amaya? Did the monsters harm you?
They didn't harm anyone. They're just fighting. An Inquisitor. No one told the Inquisition, I swear. They showed up not long after we found the carcass in the square. It might have been their work in the first place, now that I think of it.
What's going on, Uncle? Oh, good afternoon there. You look...
Jordy, come with me. He's very perceptive, and you aren't, Tiago. What did he notice?
Uncle?
Quiet.
Tiago, it wasn't us. We couldn't have contacted the Inquisition in such a short time, no matter how fast we were.
I know. We need to protect Jordy and explain things. Maybe someone went to them earlier, a week ago, a month ago, who knows? Rumors of cultists have been spreading for a while now.
It wasn't me, or my husband.
So defensive.
Could it have been Juan? Maybe the Inquisition found him.
You knew Juan was a member of the Church of the Deep? When did you find out?
Jordy, go.
All right.
Tiago. Oh, he's gone.
Alert, townsfolk.
Never mind him. What about the town? I don't know. The Inquisitor and the Outsiders are fighting the monsters. There's nothing we can do about it.
We have indiscreet townfolk and alert townfolk.
The Inquisitor will be coming for us once he's done. Surely not. Wait, what are you thinking? The best case scenario would be both sides taking each other out. But you can't possibly be serious. Think about it. Have we really lost that many people to sea terrors compared to how much damage the Inquisition has done over the years?
He's going all in on red? Oh my god. My man.
But when they come for you, can you prove that you're not a cultist? What are we supposed to do then? If the Inquisitor could really kill that many sea terrors, the only way to avoid suspicion would be to hand over someone even more suspicious.
Oh my god, they're going Among Us. Holy shit, they're doing Among Us.
For example, an heir linked to the Church of the Deep.
They're gonna Among Us. Oh my god, they're gonna Among Us Jordy. They're gonna Among Us him. Some freaky noises.
The others have pulled out, but Amaya is nowhere to be seen.
Ayo.
Both an Inquisitor and the Abyssal Hunters. I've only heard them mentioned in passing by Amaya. Here on land, though, they're not as troublesome as the Inquisitor. Find Amaya, take her, and delay the Abyssal Hunters. Go. Our siblings have fallen. We are the last ones standing. The Inquisition must not be allowed to take any more of our comrades.
Shift's head in agreement. Gonna have to beat them up. Jordy, hurry.
Okay. What's happening to the town? Are those sea terrors too?
It's the Inquisition. Maybe a High Inquisitor, seeing how he's come to uproot a church hideout all by himself. Sea terrors and cultists have appeared in Grand Pharaoh. There's no explaining this away. Take this, lad, and the lamp your father left you. Keep them safe. You're not a child anymore. Jordy Fontana Rosa. I told you everything. This is your last chance to embrace a new life. It's kind of a cool last name, not gonna lie. It took me a second. Fontana Rosa. Tough.
I always wanted to tell you the truth. Convince you to leave, but
Oh, sorry, wrong person. I always wanted to tell you the truth. Convince you to leave, but
I know, Uncle. You're like a father to me. Grand Pharaoh's our home. If I leave here, I won't have anything left.
It was going to happen sooner or later. All the young folks want to leave. You're the exception. I'll go with you. Sea terrors are dangerous, but I know how to deal with them. This is our last chance to slip past the Inquisitors, though. What's that sound?
The door?
Huh? You. Not even sea terrors eat people, but you people have no such qualms. Say something. Piotr, Manuel, I know it's you out there, cowards.
What's going on?
They've blocked the door.
What? But why?
Because you're an heir. They must have surrounded the place. We'll go up to the attic and leave through the roof. That's crazy.
Do I, know you? Look at you, Laurentina. What happened to your nun's habit? You look so good in it.
Damn. Commenting on the altar change. I like the new fit. Non-fit was cool, but this one's slay.
Ah, you found where you belonged, right? The Abyssal Hunters found you, and they want to bring you home. Like, Laurentina. My name is Laurentina. The name of the vast creation's master. Like, what is this vast creation's master? The ocean, or its avatar. Something's not right with their state of mind. You shouldn't be so... Oh, were you awake when you killed Quintus, for instance? Quintus? You touched the sea, but did not immediately proceed to air. I thought you people longed for home.
Heard the name Quintus before. Avatar Aang?
Oh my gosh, wait, it might be. Or do you have somebody on land gently guiding you? Why did we have to reunite under such circumstances, Laurentina? Like, your hands are so cold.
The crossover we need. That would be a pretty sweet collab, I'm not gonna lie. They could easily make that work.
There was another time when there were no secrets between us. Now though. Spectre, when you remember my name, come and find me. If you still remember this conversation, that is. If your mind is your own, then I will tell you the whole truth. Farewell, Laurentina. Ah.
Who was that?
Like, I don't know, but she seems to know me. She has no scent. She's not seaborn. At least not like Quintus.
Quintus mentioned. Boss of the last event. Oh. Talk about irrelevant, am I right?
You don't have time for her. Clean up the sea terrors and we'll regroup with the captain. Hey, there aren't any sea terrors around there, are there? Only dead ones. It's so quiet here. Did the Inquisition take care of them all?
Bro, the Inquisition's getting all the credit.
All the better. Come, help me shut them inside. I'm gonna go fetch the Inquisitor. Alright, it's blocked, but why are we doing this to Mayor Tiago when everything's such a mess right now? Because we're all off to the gallows when things stop being a mess, unless we do something about it. Go check out the chapel and get someone from the Inquisition. Me? But what if there are still monsters? Huh? Is there someone on the roof? What? It's Jordy and Tiago. Get them. Don't let them get away.
I have to kill these guys. Run.
I know.
Get out of town. Don't let the Inquisitors or those bastards catch you.
All right.
Keep running north. There's a messenger station there that might still be in operation.
All right.
I put some money in your bag. Get out of town. Get out of the country.
All right.
Jordy.
I'm listening.
Tiago's footsteps slow down. He looks on as the young heir runs desperately down the street. Run. Don't look back. Keep running. That's right. Get out of here. Never look back.
Don't let them out of town.
You were right, lad. This is our home, and no amount of waiting or complaining will change that. Farewell, my child.
Tiago, where's the heir?
Coward!
What the hell are you doing? You'll doom us all. We'll all be branded by heretics by the Inquisition, just like the old days.
Are you more afraid of the Inquisition than the Sea Terrors? More afraid of your own people than monsters?
We already lost everything to the Inquisition once. Do you want that to happen again?
Ha! Your fist is like rubber.
Wait, what's that? They're still here?
Ominous slithering sounds.
I've got to get back to the chapel. The Inquisitors will protect me.
Beat him up. Take that, you coward.
Are you mad? Don't you see the Sea Terror?
What about the Sea Terrors? Did Sea Terrors eat Grand Pharaoh? No, it was you people. You're worse than the profound silence. Oh! Damn. Racist old man makes a good comment for once. You slaughtered compassion with selfishness, whitewashed your own cowardice, and blamed the disaster on the heir.
No, the monsters, they're getting closer. Screw it, nut job. I don't have time for this.
Of course, you coward. When they took Marin, when they took the heir, you were right there under the banner of the penal battalion. Murderer.
Don't think the rest of us are gonna humor you just because you fell in love with an heir way back when.
Come at me, coward. You'll get it from me. Sharp sound of breathing. The two men become increasingly bloodied as they pummel each other while sea terrors rush by, ignoring them entirely. They look decidedly out of place.
Tiago, Uncle Tiago.
Did you not realize he wasn't following you when his voice was fading away as you were outrunning him?
Uncle, why? I have to go back.
He said don't go back. Ah! Yo, Ulpianus, why are you hitting on all these twinks? What's your deal? What's his deal, guys? Stop right there, Ayer.
Yes.
The last heir of Grand Pharaoh, the last descendant of Briorgan.
What?
The sea terrors would kill you, and the Inquisition would imprison you. Come with me, I need you.
Are you one of them? The ones commanding the monsters?
No, I seek a lost legend, one that caught the attention of even the Academy. Yet his utmost important legacy is neither a lighthouse nor a ship, but his descendant. He might be the final clue I'm seeking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That man, Tiago, is not your father. Who were your parents, your grandparents?
My parents? They went missing in search of the Eye of Iberia.
Bro, you're just yapping away at anyone? The ominous whale cock approaches. He has a counter to increase? I guess so. Freaking Ulpianus smashing 2 twinks already. As cruel as it is, your misfortune is what gives you the chance to become the salvation of Ayer. Come with me. I prefer to not use force against kin.
This is all coming out of nowhere.
Come with me.
What are these guys talking about?
Why does he keep saying, come with me? What are you guys doing? And Jordy's like, this is all coming out of nowhere? Crazy. I've learned so much about Ulpianus in one stream.
What's going on?
Quiet, bro. I'm saving your life. Let's go.
A smoke bomb. I shouldn't have let you get away. What's the point of running away with him? You know nothing, Liberi. Is this Calcit? You're right, Ayer. There are many mysteries here.
The face reveal.
It's the British guy. Yo, that scar's pretty sweet. It's him. It's that guy.
You're right, Ayer. There are many mysteries here. Transgressor, you will answer my questions, or you will never leave this place. I hope you're smart enough to recognize this fact.
I don't know. Didn't Scotty go bar for bar with him?
It looks like we're shaking him off. It was the right choice to grab you when the Inquisitor drew near. They aren't fighting right now, are they? Hello?
Oh, sorry. I need to go back to town.
Wouldn't recommend it. Most of the sea terrors are gone, but something doesn't feel right, and I can't get in touch with Dr. Calcit. Plus, you were planning to leave, weren't you?
No. I heard that the Inquisitors came to town and Uncle Tiago was worried I'd be taken away.
Inquisition, huh? What did that guy want with you anyway? Sorry, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. I'll need a bit of time to decide whether to go back to town and find Dr. Calcit or to get you out of here first.
I'll go with you.
You sure? Your uncle was so desperate to get you out.
If the Inquisition's coming, I doubt I'll be able to escape.
Is that duty worth giving up your life for?
Huh? What do you...
So you're going back to Grand Pharaoh just out of some vague sense of duty without even a clear goal? You've got to be kidding me. If I were you, I'd leave this place along with any townsfolk who don't want to get involved, and soon. This isn't like running into a swarm of originium slugs while camping out in the woods. I hate to say it, but ordinary people can't do a thing here.
Get called ordinary. Bro, what are you, an operator? Psh. What are you, an operator? If you're an operator, what are you, a medic? Psh. Got him.
I just feel like there has to be something left for me to do. I grew up here listening to those legends, gazing out at the coastline, reading my parents' notes. I don't want my farewell to be like this.
Big news from the guy who... Big words from the guy who almost got anchored. Yeah, he got his penis snipped by Anchorman. And freaking Jordy was almost next. Ulpianus likes some Twinkie. And honestly, I can't blame him.
This place is my home.
Hey, it's Irene. That's what I'm saying, Bluey. That was my reaction to the information. Shout out Irene. I love Irene. All right. Time check. Doing all right. Looks like we might have one more ST in here. Burnt Down Research Institute. Judging from the equipment remaining amidst the embers, this newly burnt down house was a secret research facility not too long ago. The Church of the Deep's cultists were trying to uncover the secrets of evolution. They seemed to possess academic curiosity as well, not just blind faith. Filing cabinet or specimen storage? Specimen storage. The samples in the specimen storage escape a fiery fate. Sea terrors. Sample. Cautions. Do not eat. Keep away from water. Something and others. Specimen storage contains a staggering number of samples, including photographs, anatomical diagrams, and tissue cross-sections. Some of these specimens have never been observed in the evolutionary record. The promise of an evolutionary end goal is so enticing and so real that it can drive the brightest minds to work towards it day and night, sacrificing themselves. How did the cultists feel towards the creatures they worshipped? When their scalpels sliced through the flesh of the sea terror, did they feel the same pain as if their own skin was being cut? Or will humanity's curiosity eventually supersede faith? Sheesh. Abandoned factory. The factory has been abandoned for many years. The skeletons of incomplete ships scattered among mechanical giants like corpses rotting in the wilderness, their flesh and blood plucked away. This factory came to life along with Grand Pharaoh itself, its ambitious builders certainly unable to imagine that things would end this way. Warning, do not eat. The folks at the Ambrosi Abbey could have used this info. Hate to see it. It's fine. They're probably fine, right? Search the factory. Pretty much anything of value has already been whisked away, but the collectors over the years seem to have overlooked the toolbox in the corner. Bro, yo, look at this nice perception roll, baby. What's in the toolbox in the corner? I can't read any of this. It's a classified document. It looks like my Discord server. Hidden inside the toolbox in the corner are several blueprints and a notepad. The blueprints, signed by Chief Naval Architect Briogan, depict a massive battleship, the magnum opus of Iberia's golden age before calamity struck. So, Lumen's parents, or one of the parents, was a naval architect? But both Grand Pharaoh and this factory were born after the calamity, and the ships slated to be built here were nothing more than laughable toys compared to even the smallest in the fleet. Or maybe it was a grandparent? The engineers here still carry with them blueprints of things that can no longer be brought into being. Are they meant for technical reference, or are they merely holding on to a beautiful dream? Funnily enough, even though this parody of the Golden Age is filled with nothing but corpses. Seaside Street. The High Inquisitor. His hat looks so much bigger now that his face has been revealed for some reason. On the long road besides the ocean, the representatives of two civilizations speak herein. Observe. Yo, I do want to see this interaction. All right, so this is ST4. BRB, I'll remember you. Stay safe out there. I arrived in this new land from my maritime home. There is no end to ghastly shock here, not a break in the tragic weave. The clouds are far from as fine as told in legend, and both the land and sky are wrath-bitten and hurting. Cities comparable to air are all but prey to catastrophe. Moreover, the people of this dry land are plagued by an inscrutable sickness. I had learned of Orpathy, of Originium, from many an academy record, seeing it firsthand, though the truth of how it has become an integral part of the land, its roots deep and stubborn, is made witheringly apparent. Nevertheless, they still tenaciously live, pursue both technology and truth through their unique means, and seek to leave their mark of their continued existence. Though I am lambasted a traitor, I do not regret my decision to come ashore. The seaborne swarm is expanding. Within a decade, Air will find itself besieged with no quarter. But someday, I will complete my travels and return to Iberia. I will leave this memoir behind for the Air to seek and decipher. I have no faith in the nobility. I'm certain that those Air termed islanders today will find Iberia withdrawing its respect for them soon enough, whatever the reasons may be. It's true. The golden dreadnought, the eye of culture, the jurisprudence of evolution, the steel of life. The ocean and the land must form a united front to withstand the billowing waves. Yo, that's tough. Golden dreadnought, what does that mean? Eye of culture, jurisprudence of evolution, the steel of life. I just like the last line though. The ocean and land must form a united front to withstand the billowing waves. It was never my intent to serve as a pioneer. All I am is one step ahead of fate. From a copy of the notes of Briogan, famed Iberian architect and chief shipwright, written in cryptic Agirian. Tough. Yo, what's up, boys? This is a matter between the Air. So long as you stand on Iberian soil, the law is watching you, and so am I. What is the relation between you and those three abyssal hunters? You've harmed Scotty. Strange. Surely she intended to avoid combat. How does he know that? Dreadnoughts basically first type of battleships from the 1910s. Interesting. It's also a class in Arknights. Subclass. Sister's cooking still. What do you got coming up for dinner? What everyone eat this evening? What was everyone's meal? And if you haven't had dinner yet, why? Listen, I know there's at least one of you here that hasn't had dinner yet, and it's not because your sister's still cooking, so go get dinner. Like I said before, I had some pasta with some butternut squash. It was yummy. It was good. Her blood is a special sort, more special than the rest of ours. I hope you've been diligent in cleaning your weapons. Oh, damn, that's right. Tater tots, that's it. Barbecue wings, that's it. Tater tots are pretty tough, though. I think I got mozzarellas. I haven't had tater tots in a while. I should get some. I haven't got onion rings in a while either. Just that one. I'm the one asking questions here, and I'm the one who decides whether to answer. I gather the only hunters granted freedom of movement by Lord Carmen are those who declare their interests during the Salviento conflict. They fighting now? Seems it wasn't a coincidence you crossed swords with her then. She was hardly weak. Weak. What a naive appraisal. She's just unaccustomed to dry land. She lacks flexibility. The boys are fighting. Irene! That was a cheap shot, Irene. An aura off. Yeah, Irene. Crazy. Started stream before I could get to the kitchen, so he's basically starving me on purpose. I don't have you bound to your chair. Go get some food. 12 ounces of wings. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Never. I didn't realize it was that many. I thought you meant like, I don't know. I had like 3 barbecue, three chicken wings. That's all I would have, man. I only have a few. Irene interrupted the aura off, but she's going to now win the aura off. So don't move, Air. Ah, she looks so good. Or only 4? Damn, bro. Imagine eating more than 3 wings. That's crazy. Bro, I love Irene so much. It's so cool. Can't believe we waited this long to read these stories.
Comply with the High Inquisitor's investigation. The Inquisition has already concluded negotiations with the Hunters. Your every move merely undermines the basis of our cooperation.
Cooperation.
I advise you to rethink your actions.
Inquisitor. How many soldiers like you does Iberia have? Okay, small person. She is literally half his height. Also, he could absolutely take her. Honestly, he probably could take him too, but the 2 against 1 will prove to be a little difficult for him. That is none of your business. Enough to amass an army 3,000 strong. Also, the voice, his English voice is coming back to me, and it sucks because I really do like the delivery of the voice, but I do think it's not super fitting, and it's really tough competition against Jotaro in the JP. So, but I will continue to work on my impression. Then Iberia is still unqualified. You're going nowhere. Wait, he just faded away. He just said peace. See ya. Sharp chafing sounds. Ew. Blech. Yes, it would be good on anyone. Yeah. But that's the voice we got, so. What is this? I think blame Micah for that one. Louis. Thanks for that, Drake. Yeah, it is good, and I'm gonna continue to practice my my impression, like I said, because it's one that I think I can get down. I'd like to think. Someone should let me know if it needs any adjustments. Might need to go a little lower. What? Where do they come from?
High Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine. That's Aya.
This was all my fault, sir.
He could easily have used that chance to take an arm from me, yet he chose to flee. Story I think is pretty perfect. Thank you. All right, enjoy. Enjoy. Get that food. Get something good. It seems we can't afford to give chase just yet.
They're headed for the city. They're hiding in the soil.
No. This entire swath of earth has been polluted.
How can that be?
Take a good look at that grey land and the sinister miasma filling it.
Yes, sir.
Grand Pharaoh is not being infiltrated by the Church of the Deep. It has already fallen to them. Prepare to fight head on. Ensure Lord Carmen is safe ASAP. Carmen. Lord Carmen. This fluorescent Nethersea brand, it's akin to their own city. It beggars belief. They're born from it. They proliferate and migrate through it. Ominous slithering sound. Not all lives thirst for independence. It's no wonder these filthy things were able to hide in this town. But who brought them ashore? The church. Always blame the church. Well, this is just perfect, and here we thought we could find a little inspiration on our beach trip. Talk about a total wash. Riffs and agreements. How do you riff an agreement?
The sea's caressing the land. I can tell. This is bad gone badder.
Katset once said that the Air won, and that the Abyssal Hunters are the orphans of that battle. But with how things look now, I'm starting to doubt there was ever a win. Man, Aya's so pretty.
Oh, speaking of Kalsa, did she give us the thing?
Yep.
Way to beat around the bush. Why didn't she just give it straight to that Air? Gladia, that would have been faster.
Rifts in doubt. She wanted to use the key to draw us into this, and from that view she definitely succeeded. Or maybe she was originally planning to make us retrieve or help out with something, and then she changed her mind. Huh? Hasn't she always been like 300 steps ahead? What could possibly force her to change her mind? So true. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. What's going on? Elavella, what's going on? What's going on, Raiders? Welcome in, welcome in. If you guys are new here, my name is Benny. We're silly pink hair Prince Boy on the internet. Currently going through the Stultifera novice story. Welcome in, Elavellum. How was your stream? Welcome, welcome. Come from YouTube Shorts. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for support on the YouTube side. I was thinking earlier, I gotta get some more posted over there. Roll up for Arknights. Let's go. Yes, exactly. Arknights broke on me. Welcome, welcome. Out of curiosity, which one ended up on your feed? Which one did you see? Because I've been a little inconsistent at best lately, so I gotta work on that. But I know that some of the older ones will still get pushed for some reason. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you had an awesome stream. If you have to do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that's lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. I do want to just quickly say we don't do any sort of like CN spoilers or anything here though. So I only know things that have been announced on global, minus whatever tweet that they posted like an hour ago. First time listening to the church music. That song was so good. I love Martyr. Oh my god. Yeah, that one, I know that one. Oh geez, that one popped off. What the heck? Man, when I posted it, that's crazy. Well, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, we're currently, like I said, we're currently going through the Stultifera novice story. We do a lot of story readings, but if you're interested, like I said, I don't know what's coming up. I haven't seen the announcement yet, but we will be doing viewer polls on Thursday as well. I don't know the character, don't say, because I'm gonna do a reaction video. I'm global only 2. Let's go, let's go. We are a small but strong crew. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to whatever the upcoming stuff is. So I will I'll actually be doing a reaction video for tomorrow for it. But welcome, welcome. Like I said, if you got to kick back and unwind, no worries, no worries. We are on, what is ST4? There's been I think it's been like stage story node, stage story node, stage story node, pretty consistent. The only thing I'll ever spoil myself on is the music. Ooh, that's interesting. I feel like a lot of people would be the total opposite. I think for example, Micah, also Arknights streamer and mod here, they specifically will not listen to music because they really want to hear it in the moment. And I feel like if I were to keep up with CN stuff, I would probably feel the same way. I really like getting that like first reaction, but on the flip side, I get where you're coming from because the music's so good. But like knowing what Martyr sounded like before hearing it in the moment there, I feel like it would have been so different. But there's no wrong way to do anything, so. But yes, Cal says 300 steps ahead. Micah mentioned Micah. If you say Federico 3 times, they'll show up. Unless they're busy, in which case maybe not. But Federico, Federico, Federico often works. What could possibly have forced her to change her mind? I'm just saying it's possible. Sure, she knows a lot of things, but more than that, she's cautious. If not, how many times would she have died by now? You right, Aya. Also, I'm not just agreeing with you because you're very pretty. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I actually haven't heard a word that you're actually saying. What are you dancing around for, Dan? This chapel would work great for a concert. Bunch of goobers. Scotty, shark. We wiped out every enemy we could see. Like formless wisps of waves are spreading here as the tide on sandy shores. An inauspicious omen. Like we should not be here. It seems cleaning up some trash wasn't enough to bring her back to her senses. She did ask the doctor to be able to fight more. Maybe at some point. Maybe she'll come back. Maybe she'll bounce back. What do we do? Once this area is spotless, we borrow the Iberians' assistance in finding that ship. There are things we don't recognize on their bodies. Perhaps a part of the Sea Terrors themselves. I've been wondering for a while now. How can they still evolve so fast? Are they still so full of life?
even though we've already... That's precisely the question we intend to shed light on. It is also the reason I was willing to cooperate with Calcit. Dr. Calcit. A fine woman, to be sure. Whoa! Who was talking about that? That's a crazy thing to just bring up. Like, I mean, no one's disagreeing, but like, damn, Cal said she fine. Am I right? She fine. Insane. Yuri mentioned, absolutely. This has been a canon ship for a while, I believe. Yuri in my Arknights? Nonsense. Bro, we had Ulpianus freaking wanting to smash up Elysium earlier. It was insane. The undertones, or I guess overtones in this are crazy. If it's not Yuri, I don't want it. Chloe, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Rouse yourself, hunter. End this before the sun sinks below. Sea terrors who cannot hear the ocean's call are but inferior life forms. Understood. Gladia, you've come. I will listen then. Shark. Do you find it unwieldy in your hands? Like this? I often forget the weapon is in my grasp, as if I'm dancing with it. That's a good thing, though, right? Probably. That is your past, and it is almost caught up to you. We'll be waiting. All right, she might be back? Question mark. Shuddering gargles. You lead a punctual march, Dario. Have you arranged what I asked of you? His name's Dario? That's kind of sweet. What? Mamma mia, it's a me, Dario. Sorry. Yes, Lord. Peanut Battalion has ready to ship to leave for the Eye of Iberia. They've also evacuated the coast and surrounded this town by now. Those misguided fools have nowhere to flee. There's nothing to fear in those petty villains, but the new threat they've brought forth is an astonishing one. It's a me, Dario. Mamma mia. Our technology is able to treat this much pollution. Is it? Speaking of that, I still got to see the Mario movie. After the holidays are over, let's watch the Mario movie. Let's watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Let's watch the Sonic movies, because I haven't seen any of them. I'm so like, I think regular watch parties are absolutely going to be a thing post holidays. Like, not like 2 a week, but like 1 every week or 1 every other week. I think it's a nice way to like mix up some stuff. And I don't watch that many movies, so we're gonna keep the velocity up. Which is only a temporary victory, Dario, and this is air technology, not ours. If for every second of every minute, every droplet and every grain of the tides beating against our sandy shore spreads the sea terrors in their ecology, how are we to defend our homeland then? We will find an answer before that happens. Yes, most assuredly. The Inquisition is also prepared to do battle with the Abyssal Hunters. We will throttle them to death on this remote shoreline. Why does he have such a big ass hat? I feel like it gets bigger every time I see it. Does it get bigger every time he says Abyssal Hunters? Maybe that's it. Benny Fazbear. A fitting cemetery. We can only hope they make the wise choice, and that Calcit can accomplish what she's pledged to. Irene. So this is your apprentice then. I'm familiar with her from her work. You get bigger every time I see you? Yeah, good bro. I've been working out. See these pecs? I wish I could imagine jiggle physics like freaking Terry Crews or The Rock or something. Yes, Inquisitor Irene, reporting in, Lord Carmen. Reporting in. They say that when Daria found you in the ruins, a thick tome of classics had lodged itself in the beams of the cave-in roof.
A miraculous equilibrium that saved your life. Hey, yo, we getting some Irene lore? Her eyes look so pretty now. The glow up is insane.
Yes, sir.
Young one, you are here only because Dario has determined that you have the will to rush onto the front line.
Yes, sir.
There is an immaturity there is an immaturity to you, but you are eager to prove yourself. Your body's filled with vigor and tenacity. He's a little immature. But your duties in Grand Pharaoh will be no easier than in Salviento. From here on, you will only be plunging ever deeper into the heart of evil. Are you prepared?
For Iberia's orderliness and integrity, I shall raise my sword and my lantern. To me, this motto is more than just a rallying cry.
She will be prepared. I trust your judgment, but fate does not often give its people time to prepare. Why is he looking off in the distance? Dr. Calcid and I have matters to attend to still. The mission of guiding the Abyssal Hunters back to the Eye of Iberia is now yours.
The Eye of Iberia, High Inquisitor, what exactly is our task?
Establish a camp, safeguard the route, and ensure that our maintenance teams can safely reach the lighthouse. The last piece of the Eye of Iberia is 50 nautical miles out from the nearest coast to Grand Pharaoh.
Assuming, of course, that it is still where the maps indicate. 50 nautical miles.
Once our fleet could gaze far across the surface of the tranquil sea, but since the profound silence, the ocean has become like a boiling poison, melting all who touch it. That's not good. This is a daunting mission, but recapturing this final lighthouse is of tremendous importance to our people.
Understood, sir.
It is for this that we require the heir's assistance. He's saying you gotta get over your racism, Irene. You are skeptical.
She has been to see the Inquisition's underground cages.
So you have witnessed the truth of the Inquisition's search, in spite of the fact it cannot obtain an answer. The Inquisition's underground cages? What kind of crazy stuff you guys getting into? Go, young Inquisitor. Time will not wait, but if necessary, I will have you put time itself on trial. It's kind of a bar too, not gonna lie. Pronounced slithering sounds.
Watch out.
They're back in town? Yo, boy on boy action again?
You okay there?
I'm fine. Sorry, Mr. Elysium. I'm being a drag on us again.
Look at him blushing and shit.
Don't you mind it.
Those sea terrors.
Identical wounds. Pounded into holes in 2s and 3s. Style has to be Scotty and the girls.
He knows?
This town's been wrecked through and through.
Yeah.
What's that?
Whoa, hold it, Jordy.
No. What's this?
Fluorescent, creepers, floating creatures, or is it coral?
This stuff's covering the whole street ahead. Hold on. Something's coming out of the roofs.
Move.
Freaking sea terrors.
Wait. No, wait. They already have nests here? I thought the Church of the Deep guys just sick them on the town. No, wait. They seriously have just been born? This many? How fast does it go? Jordy.
Oh, I'm here.
Ditch. Take a 180 and run for it.
But they're behind us too, Mr. Elysium.
These monsters build nests faster than the freaking Undertide Gloom Pincers did.
Undertide Gloom Pincers?
And it's do or die. Hey, Jordy, find something, anything you gotta weaponize.
Will an umbrella do?
Oh, you're such a... Oh, you're such a freaking... Can't say it. I love him, though. I love him.
Yeah, sure likes we're in for some rain. Hold on to that thing like you mean it.
Actually, Elysium's a flag bearer, so it's not much better.
You're ready.
Did you do it? Nice job, guys. Oh. Monster! Hey! Burn it all, together with the buildings. Delighted hisses. Nice job, monster. It would seem air technology isn't necessary to treat the Nethersea brand. Doctor counts it. Good, you're in one piece. One piece? What happened? And who is this somewhat despondent? Who is this somewhat despondent seeming air? He's your newest operator. After the next stage, I think. Outstanding strength, hunters. Look at this reunion. I want to see Ulpianus interact with him, though. Spare us your remarks. Let us hasten to the topic at hand. Calcit has recently suffered quite the ordeal on your behalf. The age he has given us will be forever carved into my memory, while what you've done, I will likewise never forget. Yeah, that's kind of nice of you, Gladia. Staring contest. But this present situation is by her arrangement. A small coastal town, a simple meeting. Then in honor of her efforts, may we set aside our grievances and begin the discussion. What you seek is Briogan's legacy. You want to find the Stultifera. Stultifera Novice, the ship of fools. Wasn't that the flagship of the fleet we wiped? Wasn't that the flagship of the fleet wiped down in the profound silence? But how many years has it been? It is the ship of fools. You guys were lying to me. Thanks, Nozame. You didn't lie to me. Irene mentioned. What's up, Alpha? Welcome in. Irene. I love Irene. What most piques my curiosity is how a foreigner can be so sure that it remains afloat. Yeah, how do they know? Federico. That's two. I don't know. I feel like it has to be in quicker succession. Ian just tried. It worked! It worked! I taught. Hi, Micah. How's it going? Welcome in. I know. I saw the announcement a little earlier. I got the notification. I didn't look at it. I'm gonna do a reaction tomorrow in hopes of them having a trailer. Worst case, I'll just do looking at the triangle. Reminds me for appearance of the Limbus collab. I've heard good things about the Limbus collab, but I don't play that game, unfortunately. I hope you're doing well though, Alpha. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing though, Micah? I'm really enjoying. I gotta say, I haven't like taken a step back yet tonight. I'm really enjoying this story. I'm a big fan of it. I like how it's turning into this thing. I'm gonna make a weird comparison, but it's like strangely the one that comes most to mind for me. But this situation where there's like a lot of like conflicting ideals and they're all gonna be in like a really close proximity on this ship. It's just like in the original Pokemon anime, the SS Anne episodes when like Ash, Misty, and Brock are like on the ship with Team Rocket, and the ship's like sinking, and they all have their Pokemon out, and they're all like freaking it. It was it was one of the most memorable episodes for me because James got scammed into buying the Magikarp, and then he like kicked him, and then it evolved into Gyarados and chased them. But it's like the same kind of thing. A big post for later about the ship of fools and the metaphorical reason for using it. I kind of dig it. I mean, like, I kind of have ideas, but I don't know. We don't know too much about the ship just yet, but it is a very interesting name for sure. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like the diversity in the characters too. It's like, it seems to be a really, really good story. So I'm quite looking forward to continuing it. I think this might be our last story node for the night though, but we'll see. Then from the Iberian point of view, do you believe it to be sunk or not? Or nah? In all likelihood, it isn't. Irene! Irene's so cool. Irene, my favorite. Look at the freaking bullets she's got now. I didn't even notice that before. Got hella hand cannon bullets. And she's got like a bedazzled gun. Look, it's got like little sparkles and like this pink font on it. There's another philosophical thing by Plato. and then it's a satirical story by someone else. Interesting. Her scar kind of looks like a sword. However, it has not once returned to port. Ship unsink for over 60 years, yet never returning to dry lands harbor. Well, it was right after the incident, right? Like, how would it, no? Remember having to learn about Plato in the philosophy class I took. I just obviously wasn't very good at that. You know? Very interesting why they use this name. I mean, listen, a bunch of people are going out to find a ship that's like, what, 50 miles from the coast or something? And, like, the ocean's dangerous. Everybody's got their own reason. Seems kind of foolish. What about the crew for 60 years? The crew. Didn't consider the fact that there could be ghost pirates. Ooh. They're goners, bro. They're gone. No way they're still out there. Can your people determine its position? We could once, but not now. In other words, Claudia looks to the statue beside them. She has no recollection of such buildings. Perhaps they had already died their silent deaths before she came ashore. Zombie ghosts leave this place. I hope there's not zombie ghosts. That would be a turn for the interesting but concerning. The Eye of Iberia. These wonders were once the cornerstone of a magnificent project, but most of the lighthouses that formed the eye perished in the profound silence. Only one remains. It does not belong to you. It belongs to air. Brogan was indeed an heir, and he came from the ocean, but his devotion was selfless. He made ample contribution to Iberia's sea explorations. I know Brogan's a relative, but I'm trying to determine, because I haven't made it super clear. Is Brogan the dad or grandfather? Because everyone's just like, your parents, your grandparents. I want to say father, but like, it might just be might be grandfather. I don't know. Might be grandfather made the ship. Parents went on the ship. Is that what it was? It's like the grandfather was the architect. It's ambiguous at this point. Okay, here's what I'm thinking then. I'm thinking Brogan's grandpa. Brogan's older. Brogan designed the ship, did all that. Parents went on the ship. Wait, no, hold on. Didn't they say they went on the ship? I don't know. Maybe the concept of time, the 60 years is now throwing me for a loop. All right, whatever. I'm gonna stick to my theory. Brogan is grandpa. Brogan designed the ship. Parents went on the ship. Died on the ship. So, if any you phrase that, considering the first half of Hortus Benny was calling Hyman a zombie. Was I really? I don't even remember. I don't remember that part. I remember the reveal of Hyman, though. That was peak and tragic at the same time. Especially because of the kids. Oh my god, the kids. The like heart sinking realization. They're like, oh my god. Oh my god, she's gonna eat the kids. Seaborn creepy zombie stuff. Oh, like in the basement and stuff. I do remember. No, I am remembering that. Yeah. I mean, it kind of is similar. It's not that far off. So. After the disaster, you let your citizens pour their rage upon the air, upon him. Indulging such folly paints you in an untrustworthy light. Yet are the air able to swear no implication in the profound silence? Damn. I like how they made that comment about Gladia like frowning and saying like she's never been more expressive. But like, I feel like she is quite expressive considering like her general solemnness. Like her dialogue and her facial expressions always tell a lot. Hey, Calcit. Is the gang all here? Walls will be the death of us all. If the two of you are so determined to continue this conversation, then both Iberia and Air are as good as destroyed. Civilizations do not die, they are merely endlessly replaced. But the next time it happens, humanity will have no hand in it. Damn, she's spitting.
Dr. Cal said, please mind your tongue with Lord Common. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I do not mind. We've certainly known each other long enough, but this your usual method, Calcit. Surgically extracting the key individuals from the gargantuan body of fate, sitting them down in front of you and convincing them of the rightness of your idea. My idea is simply to save you. Iberia is free to refuse, as is Air. Expressive in a way a typical FromSoft NPC expressive, but like, who's to say what she's expressing? I guess maybe it's more just like you get if you have the context clues, it makes a little bit more sense. Like, I don't know. Her solemnness is charming in its own right. If we count the untested young lady, then there are 6 at the table. 3 each for both the Inquisition and the Hunters. But where's Ulpianus? The town square itself is an Iberian marvel constructed by an Aer. It could not be more appropriate for such a conference. At this very moment, the Nethersea brand is still spreading. The Sea Terrors have built a nest in town, and their existence takes a vastly different form than before. A difference drastic enough to cause alarm. If none present yet recognize the scale of this oceanic threat, then perhaps we really should adjourn. We can watch as the precious time bought by the sacrifice of the Abyssal Hunters is whiled away for nothing. Was our victory meaningful? Calcit, you have such a way of convincing people to do things without like necessarily convincing them. You're like your persuasion / intimidation rolls are incredible. Of course, without it, then even after the profound silence, Iberia would not even have a deathbed to struggle upon. As for you, Lord Carmen, I hope you can put aside your prejudices against the Aer. Use your I'm so very old now. Sorry, that line is so funny. I'm so very old now, Cal, so let's get to the point, shall we? I've aged past the inclination to win every argument, as well as the strength to uphold glory through speeches. There is no greater glory than survival, and no one sees the situation clearer than I. You may rescind your words. The Inquisition is willing to fully cooperate with the Abyssal Hunters in finding the lost dreadnought. Like the golden dreadnought? I have no objections. I would have thought contact between Ea and Iberia would give you pause. Contact. Ha! If you could breathe underwater, if you could visit our cities without the aid of equipment, then I would not mind showing you a true display of Aer's technology. We look forward to it, Madam Consul. A tertio of the Penal Battalion will immediately shore several dual-use warships at Grand Faro, establish a camp, and clean up the harbor in preparation. Dario, Irene, go with the Abyssal Hunters. Prioritize securing a sea route to the Eye of Iberia. Pass your judgment on arrival. Try to parse this for me. Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Large, more powerful souls. Seek the king. And that is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others. Only the last part made sense. Seek souls? Dark souls. Crazy. As you command. Calcit, should time be of the essence, I will prioritize re-establishing contact with Aer. Is the Dark Souls too late? You could have said it was any game and I would have believed you, honestly. The only one I wouldn't believe you was if you said it was Sekiro. A voyage to the deep sea is a treacherous affair to us all, but for you it will simply be a trip back home. You will find that ship and you will find a way back to Aer. I leave the details to your discretion. Man, they want each other so bad. It's crazy. That fuck-ass line earlier. Micah, I don't know if you were here for it. Vodka, you definitely weren't back because you would have said something. Someone said something and Gladia was like, something Calcit, a fine lady or something like that. And I was like, what? like it was literally like bar for bar. It was like Calcit, what a fine lady or something like that. I was like, what the
What? Insane. And this is after Ulpianus is talking about smashing Elysium and Lumen. Is that what Bluey responded? If it's not Yuri, I don't want it to. Yes. Yes, it was. I was so proud. I was so proud. What a fine young man she was. I think it was on S3 or SN3. I don't think it was the start of this one. It could have been. How long has this one been? Inquisitor, Ulpianus, Scotty and Gladia. Maybe it was. Dr. Calcit, a fine woman to be sure. It was this one. A fine woman to be sure. It was the start of this one. If it's not Yuri, I don't want it. Amen. Amen. It's my new religion. I need to find the post. Uh-oh. Is it about the two of them? Perhaps it will be far in the future when we next meet. Is Calcit not going on the ship too? Is it just the 6 of them? So long as you remember our words, we hope that once you've returned, you will be able to reevaluate all that Aer has suffered. Nah, bro. At least Lumen's got to be going. Then let us make haste. We will... Hey, speak of the... This is music. Ooh. Cal getting Terrace's music. I was probably a little preoccupied. This hits hard. This hits hard now.
Sorry, Dr. Calcit. Ever since the part about the lighthouse, Jordy's been...
Uh-oh. Yeah, perfect. I have much to ask you. Wait. Who are you? A beat drop right as the question. Ooh.
I'm a resident of this town. My name's Jordy.
There shouldn't be any Aer in Grand Pharaoh. Our dossier says there are records of collusion between the Aer and the Church of the Deep.
Bro, come on.
These go. They're gonna get him. They're gonna blame him.
Come on, Irene, don't be racist for a minute. Name fits his face too well. It was so the face reveal and the name was great. Moose, what's up, Moose? How's it going? Happy Monday. How are you doing? I think I discussed Gladia having history with Cal. Yes.
Look, Moose, it's Irene. Isn't she cool?
Irene's one of my favorites. Look at her. Receiver. Just think, I don't think Calcit often does the hookup thing. Because the kind of person she is, and as you say, her position at Rhodes Island, however, like her fit, she just got a glow up too. Booty on call in the form of her goth stress toy collection, Blaze Warfare and Enclosure. That's crazy. She vents her frustrations on because she trusts them and knows that they can take it. That's why Blaze and Warfare are members of the Strapped to the Outside of Rhodes Island by Calcit Club. Like, that's far from the only time she's tied them up. Wait, hold on. What? And the colors, right? Isn't the pink nice? She has a really good, she has a good outfit that I'll be able to see in a minute. Between her and Gaudi, but that's not a booty call. It's a booty dead drop. 10 ciphers before the appointed meeting place is established. Derek. All right, hold on. Is that something that you just typed up, or is that a post that you just copied? Because Micah talking about sex so esoteric just requires me to take a step back for a second. Is a post? Okay, all right. I was gonna say. Drop Warfare into the outside of Rhodes Island after she went after the doctor's blood. Cutting Casa doing DMC style trading blows shirtless under the rain. How beautiful, honestly. Booty dead drop is nuts. As mentioned in chapter 10 when you were Fortniting her. Oh, I was probably too busy Fortniting her because she looks like a Fortnite skin. Okay, I don't make the rules. Moose, how are you doing? You alive? How was the rest of Moose birthday stream? Listen, it's not my fault. Warfare, it's Fortnite skin coded. Okay. Who are your parents?
My parents were lighthouse technicians. They gave their lives for the Eye of Iberia. My house is filled with dusty blueprints. I may have never actually seen the lighthouse, but I want to. The meaning of my homeland, the meaning of my parents' lifelong struggle,
You may not. The Inquisition must first interrogate you. Bro, you walked right into their trap. And why should I consider protecting a feeble civilian in a melee? What if he were a descendant of Brogan? It's because he is. Brogan was his grand. What? But he looks nothing like the photographic records of Brogan.
even if it's true, we should be demanding he turn over what's left of his family's legacy and let the Inquisition take over the research. High Inquisitor.
What's your name, Ayer?
Jordy Fontanarosa. My uncle told me that.
Then you should know what awaits you for voluntarily appearing before the Inquisition. Bro, seriously, what the hell were you thinking?
I know.
Irene,
Yes, sir.
seize him and take him with you.
Yes.
What? Oh, they're taking. Oh, he is coming. All right. That was what you wished for, was it not? Thank you, Lord. Nevertheless, my greatest hope is to see true, enduring cooperation between Air and Iberia. Even the longest journey starts with a single step. Enduring cooperation between Air and Iberia is kind of like the bar at the start near the end where it was like the ocean and the land must form a united front to withstand the billowing waves. Peak. Then we don't have a moment to lose. We will let the Eye of Iberia gaze upon the desolate sea once again. Peak. They're doing a really good job, I think, at like pretty solid build up to ultimately what's about to happen, but also with like keeping it interesting during that build up, because I feel like a lot of times, you know, stories can, you know, you kind of have to slug through the build up phase to get to the payoff. But I feel like even the build up phase has been really enjoyable here, like introducing everyone's motives, bringing everyone to the story, and then literally like about to set sail. Pretty sweet. Beanie merch came in. What did you had a beanie in your merch? I thought you did like a sweatshirt or something for yours with the stuff on the sleeves. Rose Island must operate as usual. We reach this consensus as the first resoluted meeting. Warfare. No complaints from me. You made monster lash me to the side of the ship 4 years ago. That's crazy. Benny's merch will spell my name right, punk. Let's go. How you like that exclamation mark? That's crazy. I think that's where we're gonna call it, though. I don't think we're gonna continue any story because time-wise, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, and I think we made some solid progress. Honestly, we made it through because we had only done ST1 and SN1, and we sped through or we did SN2 and 3, ST2, 3, and 4. I don't think we did SN4 yet. Yeah, because we only have 3 stages here. The dreaded and ominous triangle. Do you think it shows up if I go to the main menu? I bet it does. Comfy, let's go. Hell yeah. I still gotta take a picture in mine. I haven't done that. They're really nice though. All right, place your bets. Is the stuff with the triangle gonna pop up? I think it will, so close it fast. I think so too. All right, ready? It didn't do it, but it lit up. All right. There's our Benny and Benny. That's what I'm saying. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. But yes. So what did I want to show you, Moose? I want to show you Irene skin. Look, it's Irene. Usually it doesn't unless it's first login. I don't know. Like, it's been jumping up at me lately. It's been kind of crazy. This skin. Skin's so good. Might be because you went directly to home instead of backing out from where you're in. Do we want to test that theory? Let me perceive Irene skin and just show Moose really quick, because it's cool. I hope you perceived it. All right. Still didn't do it. I backed out of the off file I was reading and went boom, triangle. Oh, it didn't do it. Crazy. Let's listen to LP voice lines again if you need to. Sure, let's listen to his English voice lines a little bit again. I feel pretty confident or comfortable with how it was ending up. Don't do it. Don't do it, Gam. Don't pop up. Don't do it. You're taking a while to load. All right, we're good. Just loading Archetto's pixels. Where you at, bro? Ulpianus. His in-battle ones were a little bit more deep, right?
Who takes joy in the fall?
See, he has this like deep, like I said, I keep coming back to this, like he has like this deep voice, but it peaks a little bit. There's like emphasis on some random words. So like, you know, who takes joy in the fall type shit.
Your wounds will be rather striking.
Should listen to the Korean delivery. I don't have them downloaded. Can I download them piecemeal? Damn. I like him. Listen, he has Jotaro voice. Yeah, I only got two. Try saying the word joy in a deep sentence. It's hard. Hold on. What one was that again? Is it in battle one?
Who takes joy in the fall?
Who takes joy? Yeah, you're right. It's not that easy. So is that what he's doing then? Is that what it is? You just try really hard to say words in a deep voice, but some slip through. My attacks have no effect on you. Who decided that? It is type shit. But yeah, the JP's too good, but Benny dub will match the English voice. But yeah, I think the thing with his though, Vodka, is they seem like very or they're very contrasting compared to the normal voice for a lot of his other words. Like let's listen to a longer talk. Like let's do like talk 3 or something.
Sargonian, Iberian, Rimbilitonian. During my short time on the land, I have learned several languages. The Seaborn are
Like
willing
several
to communicate with
one
other
up there.
kinds for the sake of their evolution, while humanity uses whatever excuses it can to divide itself. We should be ashamed of ourselves.
That last part was good. That was all low. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Most accurate to how I envision him in his age and in intonation. JoJo voice is good, but I think it's not quite right intonation. I guess I'll have to download the Korean voice at some point and next time we read. Yeah, well, he's supposed to be old, right? A little on the older side. He's got a skin coming, so that's cool. Will I get it? I don't know. I like his base outfit too much. It's too good. But try his deployment lines. Have I listened to these ones?
They will cough up some useful information.
They will cough up some useful information.
This execution is not worth witnessing.
I don't like repeating after him. I feel like I'm doing a bad job. I like just reading the words during the story. I feel better about that. Early middle age. Yeah, he's old though. I guess fit in vibes. Cool. Kakashi Sensei moment. What about Hoderer? Man, I miss Ho. So cool. All right, fellas. Your wounds will be rather striking. Your ass is grass, and I'm the truck that's driving over several people to get you. Just hit the triangle and close it so it won't pop up on next login. Next time I open up this game on my computer, I'll be doing the reaction though. So good progress. I think you're like 30% of the way through. It's not bad. That's not bad. I'm actually, like I said, I'm really enjoying the story. So not a bad thing. But yes, you guys, that is where we'll be wrapping up. So thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. We are going to be off stream tomorrow, but we will be doing a Discord watch party. Yes, we're going to be doing Claws tomorrow in Discord starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Where is my schedule? Where is it? There it is. There it is. So we'll be doing a holiday watch party tomorrow at 8. And then on Thursday, we're going to be back early. We're going to be doing viewer polls for whoever's on the banner. I will find out tomorrow. And we're going to be watching the Game Awards. So extended stream on Thursday. And then on tomorrow on YouTube, expect a reaction video for the new event stuff that just got announced. Whether or not that there is a video to watch remains to be seen. At the very least, it'll be whatever just got announced in game in the triangles. So you get to take a look at that. So I do want to give some extra special thank yous again. Bluey, thank you for the bits. Anon, wink wink, thank you for the gift sub. Soggy, thank you for the resub. And Illavelum, thank you for the raid. If you or anyone from your community are still here, thank you for supporting them. Thank you for supporting me as well. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for hanging out. Guys, we're going to be hopping into a raid. Hashtag you, Benny, rated. If you're sub, throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If not, some no worries. Throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool. Make it look fun. I got to see who is live, who we can show some support to this evening on this fine Monday. Good progress, good time. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You're on BRB. Shoot. How's about, let's see. How about we got so fast? What do you mean? I don't talk that fast. Do I talk that fast? I don't think so. Was that even I feel like that was one of the slower I've talked actually compared. All right, how about let's raid JP. I haven't raided JP in a minute. JP's doing some TFT. JP's super cool, super fun. If you guys know the Wheeze emote that Micah uses all the time, that is them. So let's show support to JP. Like I said, even if you guys aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys stop in the raid to show them support, I'd appreciate it. And know that they'll appreciate it as well. There we go. That was a little quick. But yes, you guys have an awesome rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow for the watch party in Discord, or I will see you on Thursday for some more Arknights. So take care. Have a great rest of your day. My ears kind of hurt. My headset's been like getting a little uncomfortable. So I don't know. I hope I don't need a new headset. I kind of like this one. It's just like after a while, it gets kind of uncomfortable. But whatever, that's a me problem. All right, guys. Mamma mia, what was that? What was that notification? Someone just subscribe on YouTube? Thanks for the subscribe on YouTube. I forgot that I could get notifications from that. All right. Whoever subscribed to YouTube, thank you for the support over there. I appreciate it. I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Heads expanding to Arknights lore. I'm goated. I'm crazy. All right, good night. See ya.